Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
They want this! One foot! Show! How excited are you to see this match live right now?
Well, hello and welcome back to the Esports Club Presents Showdown Series Season 2 of Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron. GP partner is TEC Gaming and our media partner is Gossip.gg. Well, I'm Raider. We do have Pi on the desk today, and this is the day where we'll get to bid a farewell to 2 more teams, guys. I'm talking about the playoffs day number 4, and obviously we are going to see a lot of interesting matchups today as well. To be precise, we have 2 BO3s due, so let's wait and watch and let's see what happens. But Pi, welcome on the desk, and how are you, man?
I'm really good, Raider, man. Thanks for the beautiful introduction. But the main thing that I'm going to be focused on are the matches for today. And just like you said, it's going to be 2 BO3s going up against each other. And that being said, it is going to be the lower brackets here. So every team needs to be really careful about whatever they decide to do today. Because if they lose, they're going to be out of this tournament itself, and they won't want to afford that. They wouldn't be able to afford that. And that being said, both the teams have really played well, but even then they've still made their place in the lower brackets right now. Though I really think that they should have to step up today, and they will be giving in their A games once again. And just like we were talking before the match, ORGLESS 6 has been giving some weird plays in the recent days, and I hope that today is not the day where they'll be going with some dicey and sketchy performance. Instead, they should be confident about what they're going forward with, and if that's what the case is, they'll definitely be able to take it away.
Well, from yesterday, we got to have a lot of insight on how the plays are getting evolved along the way. We have seen teams like Team NJ doing good initially, but after that, they faltered down. Anyway, guys, we'll talk about the schedule, but let's explore the tournament format first. Well, we started with the open qualifiers from 16th of July to 20th of July, and from there, we got top 4 teams from the open qualifiers, and the other half was there from the Premier. That means the top 4 teams, the other top 4 teams were there from Premier, the in-game qualifier. Meanwhile, when it comes to having the grand final, I guess it is actually on the 20th of July, so make sure to go ahead and mark the calendar because you'll get to have a lot of interesting things over there.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to see a lot of interesting things there. That being said, we have the format as well done. We'll take a look at the schedule for today and the matchups and
Yep.
every single thing that is to it. But before that, let's take a look at the prize pool breakdown. The top team is gonna get 50,000 INR. The total prize pool is gonna be 1 lakh INR. Second place goes with 30,000. Third place with 20,000. That's gonna be a big chunk of money for whoever will be taking these 3 places in this tournament itself. That's gonna be a massive amount of money. So yeah, obviously, man, there's a lot on stake here, and every single team needs to make sure that they give their best so that they can get those like big prize pool monies.
Apart from the experience, apart from the glory of winning the second season of the Esports Present Showdown
Yeah,
Series,
obviously.
I think yes, this prize pool matters a lot. I mean, being on the podium finishing team, you can really cherish a lot, to be honest, at this moment. So I am definitely looking forward to see who are the top 3 teams from here. But remember, guys, today's matchups are going to be even more interesting as we do have the lower bracket round number 2 matches. That means some of these teams, to be precise, 2 of these teams are going to go ahead to the lower bracket round 3, and 2 of them are going to be out of the competition. It could be Team NJ, it could be ORGLESS, it could be DXG, it could be T-Time as well. But yes, the very first matchup that we're going to witness, it is going to be between Team NJ versus Team ORGLESS. Well, ORGLESS has been decent enough to make sure that they qualify from lower bracket round 1 to lower bracket round 2 by beating their opponents in a 2-1 scoreline, Silent Assassins 2.0. You can see the brackets, how it is changing along the way. It's just like we started on day number 1, and at that point we had 8 amazing teams. Currently we do have 6 amazing teams, and at the end of this day we'll get to have only top 4 teams, out of which 2 are there on the upper bracket finals, namely Near Esports and Asterix. Well, the rest 2 will be from today's matchup. So we'll be looking forward to see which are those particular team. But there has been a lot of interesting shifts when it comes to the maps as well. But I would like to talk about specifically the top 5 agents for now. Having a sentinel in your team is a very important role, and when you have KJ in your team, I think that extra creds can be valuable for you. The extra benefit that you get, the kind of morale support that you can have with a good sentinel approach is going to be quite interesting. Even on the hindsight, when it comes to Sova, it has been a very good initiator so far. I thought that maybe it could be Breach, it could be Gecko, but we can clearly see how effective a Sova and his recon dart can be.
Yeah, definitely, man. The agent comp with the most picks is definitely a really good select. With that being said, the top 4 players for this for today will be because I'm Batman with 3 total MVPs, Garv being the second with 2 MVPs, NV2K with 2 MVPs as well, and ASC Wave with just 1. This is going to be the top 4 players for the whole tournament itself. Batman getting 86 frags, Garv as well with 86, and we were closing in with like 84. And AST Wave will have the most amount of kills, even though he doesn't have the match MVP, he still will have the most amount of kills, and I guess the most amount of deaths too, other than because I'm Batman. ACS would be pretty good for Garv going in, and Wave and Batman won't be getting in that much ACS into the game. But that being said, these will be the top 4 players. So let's take a look at the schedule, at the matchups and the map vetoes as well before we head into the game and before we start our first BO3 of the day. But the first map being banned is gonna be Lotus by ORG6. Second map being banned is gonna be Icebox by NJ. Third map is going to be Sunset banned by ORG6, and fourth map obviously Abyss getting banned by NG as well. The 3 teams that we'll be playing off today is going to be Ascent, Haven and Bind, which is going to be a decider. We'll take a look at that if we go in for a score of 1-on-1, and then we go to the third map, which is gonna be possible according to Reddit, but I think it could be just a 2-0 coming in.
I think it's quite possible that we might go to decider. To be honest, as a caster, I would love to see that decider coming into the picture. But the fact is, as you rightly said, NJ is a team which is like a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more defined when it comes to their stances. But then again, if you talk about ORGLESS, this team loves to play in a synergy, and I believe synergy can actually affect a lot of play. So I am looking forward to see how effective of a play ORGLESS is going to establish from here, because then again, the competition is actually at a very critical stage. We are talking about the lower brackets. That means if you make a mistake, price is going to be way too hefty to pay. But yes, if you win, you are going to be even there for a even more fiercer competition in the next near future, because obviously in the lower bracket, the should I say, the aggression and also the effectiveness of a particular team is just a little bit higher, because they do know that if they fail, they are going to be out of equation. So for that reason, I guess the 110% are just going to get amplified in this particular lower bracket circuit. If you are there in the upper bracket, you do know that if you fail, yes, you still have one more day to like once again be back into the action. But in the lower bracket, you have a BO3. Yes, you can lose a map, but you have to win back-to-back 2 maps in order to be back into the action. Talking about the action, let's see what are the agents. As you can see, we do have a beautiful initiator approach coming in from both the sides. I think it should be KO and Sova pick coming in from both the sides, be it the attacker or the defenders. I think in the map of Ascent, we have seen a lot of mirror compositions, and that's exactly what I'm looking forward to. Once again, we want to see a smoke agent that is going to be, of course, Omen, and on the hindsight, being the Sentinel, KJ is the best approach that you can have. Sova and KO are the best initiators that can work in this particular map. On the hindsight, Fluffy is playing on a very good agent, the Duelist, the Jet. But Cyrex, I don't know how it is going to help you, but if you go for Phoenix, things might be tricky.
See, things can definitely get tricky if he goes with the Phoenix agent. But that being said, I guess the entries can become a bit more easier, because the Alta Phoenix get is like pretty much using another like one more player in that round itself. But that being said, defenders on the other hand will be going with the KO Soa, just like you said. Soa, in my opinion, on the map of Ascent, is the best initiator ever, because you have the recons which you can use outside B main, and if you get the reveals perfectly right, you can like just spam through the wall and get those Odin kills, which is gonna be pretty easy for them to, you know, get down the defender side pretty easily. That being said, NJ will be going up with a really good setup. On the other hand, ORGLESS 6 will be going with an unheard of setup right now, because the Phoenix is definitely going to be an add-on coming in. But let's see how exactly will they be making use of that exact agent itself. And maybe the Phoenix is going to pop off today, and every single duel he takes is going to take away in his own favor, and that could change around the complete game pace and everything. But yeah, the game hasn't yet started. It is going to be in the map of Ascent, and I still think that there is a little bit of an advantage coming in from Team NJ. ORGLESS 6 on the other hand will be like, it's gonna be a bit of a weird situation for me, because I won't be able to understand till we get into the game.
I think Phoenix pick is good. I mean, if you are on the attacking side and you know that you have to start on an attacking side and you have to have the advantage of the very first map, I think Phoenix is good, but there is a far better agent that you could have utilized when it comes to a double duelist comp. I am talking about Reyna. I mean, Reyna could have been a little bit more effective. It's a particular amazing duelist which can get a lot of value for you, be it with the Dismissal or the Devour, the Leer, the Empress. It is just so much effective as compared to Phoenix at this point. But I would be more than happy to see something interesting coming in from Cyrex, because in the past as well, Cyrex as an individual has shown a lot. The curveball, the hot hands, and other amazing abilities that Phoenix has got. It's just all about the proper execution. But the Sentinel setup is right here on the A side. We can see the turret being appointed over there. Gets the info, goes in for the classic shot. One more shot is needed at this moment. Look at Ginola, way too low, because there were some classic shots and a beautiful a shock dart being appointed right over there on Ginola. That's exactly why Ginola is running for his life. He's trying to approach onto the catwalk. I don't think so it's going to be effective enough. But there you go. We do have a recon dart. But Zion, he finds Fluffy. That means we already have a man deficit.
Yeah, they definitely have the man advantage going in their favor, but they still need to get that entry towards the side. It's going to be currently smoked off. 69G slowly rotating back to the B side. Fearless with some spams inside the smoke. Is not going to find any damage out of it though. But mid is going to spot a lot of players. Ginola gets revealed. It's going to be 4 players pushing mid. Just one Killjoy holding B main right now. Fearless with his paranoia in his hand is going to use it. Might flash 2 to 3 players. Killjoy already swings at the Sheriff, working in their favor. Gets 1, gets a 2nd, gets a 3rd as well. Opa with the counter. Ginola falls, and here Cyrax good for 1 for himself. Down to 1v4 retake, and it all comes down to Deathflick.
One last man, one last ranger left right now. That Flick usually plays on an initiator. That's Breach. We have seen him doing some amazing stuff, but right now, as a sentinel, I don't know how effective he's going to be. That too, 1v4 equation, that too for a post plant, because you don't have that much of a utilities, and also it's just a pistol round that we're talking about. So I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, but there you go. That Flick with his aim is still effective, man. There you go. Cyrex has been taken down. So far, the Sheriff is going to be absolutely valuable as Nico appoints a good headshot right on the head of Deathflick. on the market region. With that, yes, we have Team ORGLESS 6 winning the first duel. And as you can see, it's already a 1-0 scoreline. That means ORGLESS 6 is off to a very good start. Now, NJ, how are they going to compete against this? That's what we want to know. I mean, I think they have to shut down the smoke agent first of all so that the entry can be denied. Because if you see, there are not a lot of support agents when it comes to NJ. Yes, they do have a Sova, they do have a KO as well. Flashpoints and other abilities could have been valuable if they would have decided to go for a breach. But for now, let's wait and watch if something valuable comes through as Cyrex pushes in deep. What is this kind of overcommitment? Deathlick should have stayed back, but he just rolled in, and now the whole side is opened up as there is no sentinel to lock in.
There is going to be no sentinel. Definitely shouldn't have pushed up that close towards a main there. And maybe he was going for the up there, and that didn't work in his favor. But anyways, first stack still coming towards a side. So is going to use that train to get some info towards the side. It's going to be... Oh, no. Those going to get smoked off. Cyrax peeking in, but Opa with some beautiful right clicks finds Cyrax and takes him down. Tyrant as well. The counter for himself. Gets one cleared. 4-3-3. NJ still not having that loadout in their favor. Rupa gets picked up. Fearless as well is going to fall. Zion with his Sheriff blade is just absolutely massive today. There you go. Neko finishing the round off with Outlaw itself. It's going to be a 0-2 scoreline. ORGLESS 6 with a really good start coming in. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
And ORGLESS 6 will be able to take it away. But then again, it's just 2 rounds and it's just been pistol rounds till now. This is going to be the first full buy coming in from NJ, and I hope to see a counter from them, Raider. Hopefully, I don't get disappointed there, and we do see a really good setup and the whole towards the sides. And Killjoy has also moved back towards the B side itself. So I really think this is going to be a difficult side to hit if they're going to plan on going B.
I mean, this could be the icebreaker, yes, for sure, because we do see that the defenders have got a very beautiful buy at this moment. All of them are there readily available with the some of them with the Vandals, some of them are sticking with the Phantoms. I think this is the moment where everything will change. NJ, this is the most crucial round so far for them. Yeah, they lost the pistol, they lost the bonus buy. Bonus buy was justified because they didn't have that kind of economy, and also it was saving. So for that reason, I can admit the fact that yes, they were getting shut down in the second round, but this is the round where the overcommitment should not come. Deathlick, you are holding the whole side. You should stay back a bit. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Look at him building the crossfire for his teammate 69G out here with a beautiful Vandal. He's also trying to wait a little bit longer. As you can see, 3 individuals already there picking onto the B mains. 1 guy is on tiles, and that's Omen who has got the spike as well. But Jet is also relocating. That means yes, it is for sure going to be a B hit, and we have a run it back. We have a run it back already coming in. That means the ultimates are online. That early. Oh, what? Cyrex, he still finds a value. No, he gets 2. Even before his ultimate could have gone down, he gets a 2k. Zion on the other corner shuts down that flick. The side is wide open. The round which was a necessity for Team NJ have been snatched away from their corner. It could be a flawless win as well. Oh, they are actually moving in for a flawless win. Here comes the curveball. Individual was flashed. Another flash coming in. Finally, the shot gets connected. And there we go. 3k, 2 in the ult, 1 after the ult. Cyrex, you are denying the fact that Phoenix is not the best pick that you can have, but he is playing in a way that he is indeed the best one from the team.
See, that's what I was talking about. If Cyrex goes for the Phoenix pick and he has the duels completely down, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. ORGLESS 6, they have the attack going in their favor, and the entries are also coming in, and the running back as well at the right moment is gonna get them the round. That was a bonus round for them, which they're gonna take away, and they're gonna get a lot of weapons out of that round too. Fluffy still holding a main. Okay, he's gonna get completely blinded. Canola still is also gonna get flashed away. Has to dash away from there. Smoked off right away. 3. In fact, 2 players towards 3 players towards a shot. Cyrex already made his way inside. There's gonna be the paranoia, completely blinding KO. He has to reposition, goes back, pulls Jen now. Some counter shots, none of them landing. Tyrant with a counter as well is gonna find Opa. Cyrex already pushed up towards heaven. That's gonna be the drone. Maybe it spots him. Yup, it's gonna tag him too. He needs to fall out of there. It's gonna get completely revealed. Yes, sustained some damage out of that. 69 Sheik with a counter. ORGLESS is gonna get picked up as well. It's gonna be a recon. Maybe it reveals some players, and yeah, it does. It's gonna reveal one, I think. Cyrex already positioning Heaven again, gets a 2k for himself, finishes off the round. It was the Nico round coming in for NJ. They will for sure be getting completely demolished in that round itself. A 4-0 scoreline coming in for ORGLESS 6 and NJ. Not looking that good till now.
So far, yes, indeed, I agree with the points that ORGLESS 6, they are rolling on the hindsight team NJ. On the defensive side, in this beautiful map of Ascent, we are really struggling. Obviously, we will get to see a full buy round once again. As you can see, the operator is already online. We know Fluffy, he can be a menace in this particular scenario. Has got a half shield to work with. Let's see if he's going to be effective enough or not. Because against him, we do see the Sentinel approach coming in. It is going to be the KJ. If he swings, will be risky. It will be pricey. There you go. Fluffy finds the first one. And he is going to break the silence. But on the trees, we have Fearless. Patiently waiting. From the catwalk, I got to see like maybe there was a very good stance coming in from the attacking team. They were trying to move in. But after the loss of the KJ, ORGLESS 6 had to step it back. And there comes the hot hand. Denying every single angles. They've got the inside where the players are. Alarm board, swarm grenades. Yes, they are going to get activated. Won't be able to close off the door. But here comes few more beautiful flashes. Opa finds one. Cyrex retaliates. But Opa is still there. He gets a 3k. Look at him. Shutting down Nico and Tyrant. Meanwhile, Tyrant, before going down, he was able to take down Death Flick as well. It's all about this Phoenix. The almighty Phoenix has to perform curveball. No one gets flashed. He's trying to go for a plant. But this was basically a fake. Here comes a recon dart. Information is yet to come through where the player is. But 69G this time is going to be precise enough to shut him away. A good, valuable, hefty round coming in. Although yes, there were 2 losses that you faced, NJ. But I guess the best gain that you got was basically saving your operator and also along with that getting the round in your favor and not even letting ORGLESS 6 plant. That is critically going to damage out their economy, but they still had enough to invest. So that's the best thing for Team ORGLESS 6 and they would be looking forward to turn this other way around.
ORGLESS 6 definitely losing their first round in the game, will be now thinking a little bit harder on how their execution will be going forward. That being said, Fearless is getting blasted by the paranoia. Cyrex again running it back already, gets a side entry open, is gonna peek him, gets just his ultimate, not gonna find anyone else. Siren with the full follow-up takes down Fearless and it's gonna be that flick falling to Neko. Gets a really crucial pick right now. The Sentinel has now fallen, there's gonna be no swarms anymore. Opa tries to spam the wall bang shots, is not gonna find any damage whatsoever. 3 players still holding close under Heaven. There's gonna be the ult coming in from KO. Is that gonna be of any use? I don't think so. Cyrex can push his Heaven. Not gonna expecting him. And Skinola gets 2 for himself. Neko finds the second one to it with that. Just like that. A 5-1 scoreline on like ORGLESS 6. Oof. Just beautiful entries, beautiful conversions. Just great execution overall. NJ on the other hand, it's just struggling so much. Where exactly is that hold even that we were supposed to see from them? And every single time Raider, wherever they're deciding to hit, there is the KJ active. And even then, they are not able to defend the sites. That's not a good look for them.
So far, obviously the trouble is quite high for Team NJ. I mean, the previous round, I have to say one more thing, but Fluffy, he's getting the value. Even with an operator, he gets a 2k in that particular round. But the other 4 individuals, they were not even able to get a single pick. That really is a statement coming in from Team NJ, and that's exactly why NJ is currently in the lower bracket. It's because of the individual performances that are being credited, but the team game that is just missing. So Team NJ, the team game has to come from your corner. You are sitting on a comfortable spot at this moment. You are on the defender's side in the map of Ascent. The best advantage that you can have right now, but the economical crunch is going to be massive to talk with. Oh, there you go, some shots, but initial connections were there, but at the end, value didn't came through. Bladestorm has been activated. This is going to be interesting to watch. Here comes Paranoia. Useful utilities coming in. Fluffy finds one, but the tree has been neglected as Nico shuts down Fearless. The tree has been completely capitalized. There comes the A-side control. Bladestorm, will it be effective? I mean, Fluffy has now taken the weapon. He has got a Vandal to play along with. Here comes the healing. Cyrex is back to 100% HP and some shield is still intact with him. It's not going to be easy for the lads of Team NJ to redeem this particular round. But they do have an ultimate online. That means they have invested heavily even after a save round. Pretty critical, to be precise, but there you go, dropping nothing valuable. The curveball is going to hit in an effective way, but Deathflick, he finds a crucial one. He's still surviving. That guy can change the tides. He is going for a half diff, but no, that is not going to work with the updraft. Jed is just trying to confuse him. That's the best part that he can have. Finally connecting the beach bank for Ender. And there you go, Ginola with the 3k. And to sum it up, he has got a beautiful frag in his favor. And at the end, we do have a 6-1 scoreline. The whole ORGLESS 6 is quite happy about their approach, and yeah, they're being effective, so they should be happy.
For sure, they should be happy right now, and like their attack is working. Every single thing that they're thinking of, it is going in their favor. And they are getting the rounds in their back, so I guess all in all, they're definitely doing a great job at it. There you go, Tyrant. Raider, he was trying to feed you, by the way. Did you get breakfast today?
I did, man, I did. I'm
But
not
yeah.
that hungry. I'm hungry for the frags. Let's just say
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's for sure. We're hungry for the frags too, man. And the way ORGLESS 6 is going, we are getting those frags. They are fulfilling our hunger. And this match has definitely been something that I wasn't expecting, as always, because whatever I expect doesn't usually come in. So that being said, NJ, on the other hand, will be struggling a lot towards the defender's side. Their crossfires are not going to be that great right now, and even towards the A side, they have not even been able to defend. Just one single round that we saw was the 6th or 5th round, if I'm not wrong, and that was the only round where we saw them hold down the side, and even then it was a really close call. Even then they could have gotten picked off. It was down to Cyrax to get the 1v3 there, but he wasn't able to find it. But 6-on-1 scoreline, NJ, they still have a really good opportunity. They can pretty easily equalize the situation and take it to a 6-on-6. Maybe the timeout could have gone in their favor, could change the situation around as well. Opa was gonna use his knife, not gonna do that anymore. Cyrax again going for his run and back. I don't think so. He's gonna find it that quickly, but attacker Killjoy. Lockdown has come online and is gonna use it through this round. Wasting it, they're gonna get side entry for free. Again, Raider, there is no way to defend against them, but Cyrax with the flash, not gonna blind anyone, but eventually it's gonna be Opa getting picked off. Neko is also gonna get a follow-up on the 69 Chi. Just like that, they've already taken down 2 players holding the B side, and there is gonna be no one for the counter. At least there's still 3 players holding for the retake. Let's see how exactly they plan on getting that in.
I have a lot of points to talk about for this particular specific round, but let's just see what happens even before that. Deathflick finds one. Cyrex gets out of the equation. We have a 3v4 equation. The postman is going a little bit in the favor of ORGLESS 6 for sure. Oh, here comes the paranoia. There's our nearsighted. They are still getting the counter. Nico finds a 3k. So yeah, the pointers. KO and Sova. You were holding the sights. That's good. We got to see attackers KJ lockdown coming in. That's again even better. Should have waited for the post plan, man. Should have waited for your teammates to regroup onto the side. They peaked, they got shut down, and then it was basically a 3v5 equation. Where is that team play coming to the picture? Where is that? NJ, some massive disadvantages are going to come in your way if you perform in the way you have performed in the previous rounds. I am looking forward to see if something different is going to come through, because we do have a lot of ultimates available. To be precise, 7 in the whole lobby. 4 coming in from the attackers. But yes, in terms of utils, they won't have much farsightedness, near-sightedness. Yes, they do have the paranoia coming in. Positions are pretty much revealed. And at the same point, if you see, the 0 point was able to effectively suppress these opponents. But shot is going to get connected. Fluffy finds one. Ginola gets taken down. But that's a big opening. Curveball. There has been blinded, I believe. Yes, 2 curveballs in a way. Opa takes the roll it back. Run it back, sorry. Xeon on the other corner. That's on Opa as well. Hunter's Fury coming in. There you go. Heavy investments of ultimates. Was not really expecting that in a save round. But as we can see, things are changing. Fearless still there with 1 frag only. Gets shut down once again. The plan is going to queue in. And it's basically 2v3. With a lack of weapons and a lack of manpower, I doubt something mesmerizing is going to happen.
It is possible. They still have the sheriffs. All they need to do is get those head takes in, and there you go. 69G gets the first one down to a 2v2 retake situation. Neko is going to be holding the first lane, and there's going to be the killjoy coming.
Ooh, lovely.
Music is a lockdown. Takes on Cyrax. That aggression is definitely not going to go unpunished. Neko is going to get shut down too. Beautifully done. What a massive retake, and that lockdown is gonna be a really good investment in this round. With that, they will secure the defuse too, and they will be able to get away with a weapon. All they needed to do was just get a good hold. And just like the pointers that you gave in the last round, they definitely did not need to go for those peaks, but they still had to give or show some sort of a counter coming into the B side. They definitely could have played it after plant, but they still would have preferred if they could have found at least one frag before the team could have gotten the entries towards the side. That being said, I guess maybe like NJ's trying to get a slow hold on the game itself. But yeah, there is going to be some tech issues coming in from the sides of ORGLESS 6 here. We'll be resolving them as soon as we can. But till then, let's talk about NJ. NJ, like, they've tried going aggressive. They've tried playing defensive. And it is definitely their defense side right now. So it would make sense why they're going defensive. And it is not working for them. Even then, the one aggressive round that we did see from them, the paranoia and all that coming into his beam inside, that didn't get them anything. They didn't get any frags out of that. Like, it's not working. The aggressive stance is also not working. Maybe the defense, maybe they could get a better read. Hopefully that works in their favor.
See, the problem is, Pai, if you're going offensive, go all out. You have to go there with the team. It's not like one of those situations where you're just saying that Fluffy is going to go all in and eventually maybe in some rounds Zflick is going to push forward and the other 4 guys are going to stay behind in the side. That is not going to be valuable, and that too in the pistol rounds. It just can't be valuable. Look at this. Zflick once again swings, and the info that came through from the recon dart actually confused a bit, but from the tiles we'll get to see another pick coming in. Zflick being effective. Nico still gets a 2k just like Zflick. This is looking interesting. We have 2 ultimates online from the Shadow and Hunter's Fury from the attacker's perspective. And Cyrex on the other corner, the way he performs, he himself is like a ult. The way he is rolling in the previous rounds was absolutely amazing. But with this beautiful usage of Owl Drone, getting all those infos was important. Shuts down the Swarm Grenades as well. Nano Swarm Grenades are not going to be valuable enough. They're holding markets this time. It's a wise strategy, I have to say this. Because, see, if you're deep into the side, maybe the trouble is going to rise because there was the From the Shadow available as well. So yes, holding away from the side was a far better strategy. Fearless on the hindsight is just going to push into the port house. Ooh, is he going to connect? He did connected. We are still down to a 2v2 equation. Initially it was 3v3, now it's a 2v2. And not going to let the plant come through. Shock dart didn't really hurt. 2v2 equation. Once again, Zflick, it all trickles down to you, man. Yeah, I know 69G is still surviving. He is actually one of those effective individuals. Let's see how far he is going to push through. The players are now not rotating from this angle, but the other one is going to get chosen. Nico gets down. It all trickles down to Cyrex. Good advantages here for Team NJ. They should look for a scoreline of at least 7-5. They are onto it.
10 seconds left.
Revealing area.
See, once again, it's down to a 2v1 situation, and this time, NJ once again will be carrying the round in their bags. And like every single time we see these retake situations going in favor for Team NJ, it's down to Netflix and 69G itself, and they have proven themselves. And this duo has definitely been able to get those retakes in for their teams. Like, what I want to see is Fearless as well getting his picks since the beginning of the round itself, because he is the one holding down the B side and single-handedly responsible for the defense of the site itself. Because Killjoy abilities are just like instantly taken down. There are like either Phoenix just breaks it all, or it just doesn't land or get converted, or Killjoy gets picked off. Tyrant is going to use a drone towards A main, tries to get some info, and there's going to be the KO knife completely making no use of the drone itself. Fluffy is going to push in. Tyrant goes down.
Oh, lovely.
Fearless this time gets another blow to the head. Canola is going to fall already. The man advantage is their favor, but Sion position expected. He will still be able to. He will still be able to get 2 before he gets picked off. 1v3.
That was fun to watch.
Aye.
Cover going out.
From the Shadow, shouted step, making sure that he confuses his opponent. Oh, it's not gonna happen. That flick is just really good with his flicks. Look at him. utilizing this amazing moment. But even before that, if you see Fluffy right through the smoke, he was able to judge the angle and was able to shut down the players. But this beautiful flank from Catwalk to Tree from Xeon was also quite interesting. This could have changed the game. I mean, he was already able to do a 1v2. If he would have got Fearless out of equation as well, then the whole A side would have been opened, and from there the plant would have come. Anyway, guys, all of those are speculations. What really happened was NJ changed the tides in their favor. And yes, in this round, I have to give kudos to the way they aggressed. I mean, Fluffy came into the picture, but then again, from the back end, so you got to see a lot of util dump. You got to see the paranoia come into the picture, shock dart come into the picture. All of that actually provoked these individuals to not make some risky moves. But from the hindsight, Fluffy this time is going to play on that operator. Let's see how effective he's going to be. Meanwhile, when you see A
Right here.
was the particular side that they were aiming for, but right now it does feel like that they're just trying to rotate on the tiles. Fluffy, this is a good angle that you're peeking on, but Tyrant, he has got the spike and he is out there on A mains, now going closer to the spawn. And yes, from there he's probably going to push, but as we can see, the B side is totally locked in, as we have the turret, the nanoswarm grenades, and also in the mid we have one more utility available. But Fluffy, he's got to shut Ginola away. One duel is down, one more to go, and 4 more individuals to go.
Definitely 4 more individuals to go, but there is still going to be that run it back, and that could take down this situation to 5v5 itself. And there you go, beautiful massive lick, finds one, still holds the KO, won't be able to get that in time though. That flick still inside the site. This time he is not planning on going aggressive at all. Fluffy on the other hand has the A side control. Paranoia not at all blinding him. The right click not converting, but he will be able to get the shot converted with a shotty. Eventually, that was a struggle initially, but that eventually it worked in his favor, and there you go, some more crisp shots being converted. Fluffy can go for an ace this round, has that 3k already in his favor. Cyrex is well in his crosshair, but it's going to be about getting the conversion. There is going to be no time with that, NJ will be able to find the 5th round on the board for themselves. And one thing that I was focusing on is that NJ does not have an attacking lineup coming in. They just have one duelist and double initiator. That definitely becomes an advantage, but that still will be a little bit of an issue when they do try to hit the sites. But Fluffy this round definitely popping off and getting some really beautiful frags there, will be securing another round for his team and will be making the gap a little bit more smaller there.
I still believe they can be effective. I mean, the double initiators that they have got, one of them is KO. 0 point can really suppress all of those equations, and the KJ Sentinel Lock is going to get shut down if the appointment of that knife is right enough. The 0 point, if it is effective, can really pay off. As we can see, we are diving into the second half, guys. The pistol round is on. We have some classics coming to the action, some ghosts, some sheriffs. Let's see who's going to be the effective one. Here comes the position. Yes, it has been revealed. They do have the info. The shock dart was absolutely on point, and here you go. Fluffy finds Tyrant. Well, Tyrant, you are actually on a very bad spot at this point, because from the last few rounds, Tyrant has not been effective so far. The plant is yet to come, but I believe there is no trouble in getting those plants done. Market door being destroyed with the knives. Now, there is a possibility that we'll get to see some pushes, hot hands being utilized. I mean, yes, we have seen ORGLESS investing a lot in terms of their abilities and utilities, but they have to be effective with that. Last 4 rounds back-to-back out of their hands, that will be definitely a momentum breaker for them. But as we can see into the smokes, we have a lot of interesting approaches coming in. But will they get the KJ out of equation? Yes, it did. Xeon has been compromised. Question is how far these guys are going to push, and there you go, few more values. Yes, Kinola gets one, but he's the last one, and Deathflick gets him away as well. 2k from Deathflick, 2k from, I guess, Opa as well. Now that's why eventually loves to come back in the action. We already have a scoreline of 6-7. Bonus buy is going to come from Team NJ. I think it is quite possible that NJ is going to go for a 7-7.
This is definitely looking like it's going to go to a 7-on-7 scoreline, because then again they did find the first pistol round, and the second round would be a decent buy round coming in from them. And this time it could be an A hit, and the way they're going, this is going to be a very, very fast A hit. If they smoke off doors, they will be able to smoke off the Killjoy turret as well, but it's going to be a little bit far away. Not going to get smoked off, but Xeon will still some spams through the smoke. Not going to find any damage. Fluffy's not yet got it side to side. Definitely getting that entry though. There's no one anchoring the side. There's going to be no one holding there. So just playing it on retake itself. Then again, it was a pistol round and they were stacking mid of B, I think. Yeah, pistols, I don't think it's gonna be possible. Fluffy definitely gonna get revealed. Oh, beautiful flash coming in from the KO. Even though it was blinding Fluffy itself, but it didn't matter much because Fluffy was hell-bent at getting the kill conversions, and he did manage to Tyrant as well. Should have got
One enemy remaining.
retake.
Oh,
and
no,
then
no, no,
Neko
no.
Gets one. He's the best out of this round. I don't think so. Anything else will be if they come out of this round. And there you go. The Trix gets the final one, and then 7-7, just like you predicted. It's gonna be an equalizer.
Always hurts to see like the way Fearless was able to like, not Fearless, but I believe that was Opa who got shot down with a Bucky from Nico. That was very, very funny to watch, to be honest. Like, you should not jump into the smokes, but he knew that he had the manpower. It was basically a 2v5 equation. They decided to like pitch in, jumped into the smoke, and right over there we had Nico holding from the right, and he was able to shut him down with a Bucky. It always hurts, man. It always hurts when you have ARs, UTILs, and the total map control in your favor, and you get shut down with Bucky. That is something which is crucial. But anyway, guys, all said and done, we have Team NJ with an equalizing stand at this point. They are on the attacking half. I think NJ can pull through from here, and even on the polls that are being created on the chat, I guess you guys are trying to tell us which particular team is possibly going to win. We'll wait for the results from your sides, but I personally think it could be NJ because right now they are in a comfortable spot. They do have such comp which can be effective, which can be valuable, as they do have a very efficient duelist known as Fluffy, who is now infiltrating the top mid. He's pushing forward to that particular angle, but from where the initial pick is going to come, that's what I want to know. Look at this Omen, Fearless, right there on spawn, waiting patiently, waiting for teammates' call. Like, they're trying to possibly give up the info on B and then rotate back to A. But I guess the biggest obstacle that they're going to face is going to be Nico, and along with him, Cyrix holding that particular angle. But Fluffy! He opens up, he gives away the opening, gets Gnol out of the equation. 1 down, 4 to go.
This could be a late A hit. That's what I'm looking at right now. Fluffy holding a shot. There's got to be Neko as well.
30 seconds
Holding
left.
trees this time. Fearless slowly making his way to his A side. Jet already dashing in. But Neko holding there. Waiting for something like that. Is going to get the counter in. Gets a beautiful outplay. And there you go. Cyrax as well with his flashes. Takes a 69G Tyrant expecting a blade to be aimed in. Gets another counter. Cyrax go for the follow-up. Finds that flick, and with that, this is finally gonna be a comeback coming in from ORGLESS. To be fair, not even a comeback, they're definitely gonna take away their lead back in their own favor. Last but not the least, it's gonna be Sion and Opa. Okay, it's just one more player holding. It's gonna be Opa, I'm not wrong. Okay, a 7-on-8 scoreline. ORGLESS definitely getting a really good round there and a good hold too. They did predict the round to go in that way, and that's exactly why 3 players were stacking towards A side itself, and they were positioned such that they could have countered any push coming in from the tiles region or catwalk, and they did that really nicely. This is going to be another round where we will see a decent buy coming in from both the teams, and I think that could be a decent situation for NJ. They could maybe get some more outplays into this round. Maybe a play on picks strategy could work for them, because just like aggressing into the sides right about now is not going to be the best course of action for them, because I think they need to go a bit more slower. If they had a Phoenix, they could have definitely gone for their aggressive stances, but I don't think so. With just a Jet, it's going to be a good way for them to go about, because if the Jet falls, there is going to be no duelists left to, you know, go for those duels and for those aggressive plays.
Yeah, you are totally right in that particular note that you had to have some interesting choices, but I think this is the best comp that you can really have in the map of us, and this is the most textbook approach that you can have at this moment. Of course, due to the unconventional approaches that ORGLESS is trying to come up with, they are bringing in the element of surprise, and that's exactly what I've been talking about from the start of this event. Something different has to happen, and that's exactly what is happening, because we are looking at a different type of approach. Although in the previous round, I think the best thing that ORGLESS did was showing the patience. They were waiting, they were holding their spots, they were anchoring the map, and that's exactly what was useful for them. Nico and Cyrix over there on A, just outside the doors, was absolutely amazing. But with that, technical difficulty is done. We are off to another good start. This is going to be the 16th round where things will change probably. Oh, There you go. The presence has been detected. That means the 0 point worked. That's why these utilities, the alarm bot, the turret, and all those utilities that were invested are not going to be effective for a few seconds. But finally, they are once again. Deathflick holding the high-low angle. Inola, a little bit of overcommitment, coming down to the tiles. He's waiting to come up with a backstab. Maybe it is going to work, maybe not. Let's see. It's going to be the effective play. Shock dart. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, that's lovely. I was waiting for this because I got to see that there is an ultimate online. They are going to invest it in or not. Finally, they did. As we can see, some predictable fires coming to the picture so that they can avoid the aggression. Finally, I guess the commitment could come through, but this was interesting. Like, they faked, and now they're approaching the A, but Cyrex is out there holding the vines. Oh, look at him. He gets one, he'll get two. Yes, it was a paranoia. On the hindsight, hot hands, and with that, the combination of the AR, Ginola gets Z-Flick. It all trickles down to this guy holding the market. Fluffy, what will you do, man? Big blunder done by your team. It never checked vines. This was not a very wise decision to come up with. You always should check out the corners. I lost two over there, but Zion won't go far as he gets nailed right on the head by Fluffy. Duelist won't go far. I don't think so. Beyond saving, there is another beneficial approach that he can come up with. But yes, he can damage out the economy. But at the end, the round is definitely in the favor of team ORGLESS 6. So 9-7, they're again off to a very good start and they're trying to build their momentum.
See, the second Ganola took his position towards mid, that off angle, I knew the round was going in their favor itself. And even Cyrax's position here was just absolutely crazy, man. They didn't check Winery and they definitely got punished for it itself. And Fluffy was able to get the final kill on the board. With that, he was able to get the clean sweep as well as 7 on 9 scoreline for ORGLESS 6. I was definitely mistaken when I said they'll be struggling. Oh, I didn't say that, but I definitely said that they would be losing this map though, and there you go, they're just completely outplaying NJ in every aspect possible. It's going to be an outlaw invested in this round by Ganola. Doesn't get the shots converted, instantly will be repositioning towards mid if I'm not wrong, waiting for that overcommit towards the top mid. Not going to find anyone there. Already an A shot execute coming in. Neko ready with his paranoia, waiting for the sound cue, waiting for that opportunity. The second he understands that there's someone there, there you go. He's going to spot players. It's 4 there. There is the paranoia. Can you find all of them? KO almost dodging it. Will be able to get the counter on Neko. And to be fair, there were like 3 players itself. He got a bit confused. And Cyrax peeking in. He's got the spike and he has the ultimate as well. Gonna jump up. Nice 619. Not at all expecting him to be up there. Cyrax with a massive outplay is gonna wall off anyone pushing in. Once again, does the same thing. It's Jet not expecting him. That's the third one too. What in the world are we even witnessing here, Raider? How the hell did he manage to pull that off? Massive.
How can a team make such a mistake 2 times back to back? Oh, the flash.
Man.
Maybe Opa is going to do something beneficial at this point. Let's see if he finds him. Oh, it was a good shot. Oh, finally he clutches it away. Attackers are going to win. To be honest, Cyrex, he was the game changer in this particular round. I mean, what a beautiful way to stop your opponents. They were able to aggress through trees, but after that, look at him holding it in the box, swinging in, taking down that flick, and gets the spike in his favor. He knew that everybody is going to aggress onto him. Gets Sova initially, and then after that, he was able to take down even the other guy. That's crucial. That's amazing to watch. That's how the presence of mind works. Cyrex already on 20 frags with 6 assists and 13 deaths. He is truly performing in a very good way. Fluffy, this time he's going to invest in a Blade Storm, I believe. That's for sure. Because he's saving. He's not investing in the weapons. Yeah, there you go. Blade Storm is activated. And from there, he needs to have some crucial picks.
Nola is going to be holding towards B, man. He's a bit aggressive. He has Vandal in his hand. He needs to get those first 2 shots converted. Fluffy, with his Blade Storm, will be trying to find someone towards deep mid. But I don't think so anyone's going to push through there. It's going to be the recon just for some info 2 being used there. But 2 players holding outside top mid, bottom mid. Fluffy could updraft and get at least one of them. Suva's going to rotate back to his A side. All comes down to just the KJ. Fluffy waiting for someone to maybe push in towards market. But that seems like an unlikely move. One of them holding to the B site, and there it is gonna be an imminent A hit coming in. Some flashes as well being used. Omen TPing inside the site. Will not have any issues getting the site.
Alright,
Lovely
alright.
with the backstab gets Xeon. Finds Gnola as well, and 69G with the follow-ups gets for himself. Tyrant with a counter eventually will be taken down by 69G. Is absolutely massive 3k and a 9-9 scoreline. A really good comeback, a really good counter, and that positioning from Fluffy towards bottom mid was just absolutely massive. His position completely unexpected, and I knew if he was able to like play that position patiently, he would definitely find it. He would definitely find the rounds and the kills itself, and he was able to find just that. And Tyrant and Gnola did try something, but that didn't work much.
To be honest, they were waiting quite a bit. Like, they had a lot of patience in their mind. They were patiently waiting on the defender's right spawn. They were like, could be a B hit as well, so let's just hold the spawn so that we can rotate back. But anyway, guys, all said and done, 18 rounds done. We still don't have a lead from one particular team. 9-9 is the scoreline. If you see, the ultimates are also quite effective. We do have the Hunter's Fury for the post plant to work with, but Ginola this time is going to be effective. Shuts down Fluffy, but right through the smoke, the cloud burst, we get to see 69G retaliating. There you go. Xeon also being compromised. Fragment being utilized. The market is blocked off. Fearless finds one. Tyrant goes away. It is all trickling down to these two lads. Don't have the HP, but they have the effective aim. 69G shuts down Nico, but Nico, even before going down, he was able to take down Opa. It's basically a 3v1 equation. Bibri knows Cyrex is surviving. This guy is a phenom, and he is going to get a weapon very, very soon. But the alarm bot is going to give up his position. What was that dead flick? That was a major whiff. Shock Dart is going to get it away. Oh, no. He was actually healing. So the Shock Dart is not going to help. The hot hands were absolutely effective in this particular scenario. He's waiting for the smoke to dissipate, and finally the short connection is going to be there. With a 4K, 69G turns the tide and takes the double digits in his name. Now 3 rounds more, NJ will be having the advantage of the first map in their name.
And the Sova is definitely doing his job to perfection, man. A 4k, a 3k in the last round, every single time. The impact from this guy on the round in itself, is just absolutely massive. And just look at this. It was definitely an eco round coming from ORGLESS 6, but even then, he was able to find his impact in the round. And that being said, they will be able to finally get the lead back in their own favor. And this is going to be a really crucial moment for them to find it. And they need to keep it going in their favor. Tyrant is going to get detained. Not detained, at least won't be able to use the abilities there. Okay, Fragment going to hit right under him. Damages him a little bit. Gnola, beautiful peek, gets the first one, gets the follow-up. What a beautiful timing. Perfectly getting them completely off guard. They definitely were expecting someone to be playing that aggressive, but they weren't ready, man. They weren't ready for such a good aim and such a good crosser placement coming from the jet itself. Xeon, Salonic CT will be alive. See, that's the difference. OG6, when they were holding defense, when NJ were holding defense, they were playing very passive. And ORGLESS 6, on the other hand, they don't stop. They will still go aggressive at any point. And there you go. Gnola gets the third one too. Can go for the ace. I don't think so. That's going to happen though. The 2 players already walked in towards the switch box.
One enemy remaining.
Jet, I don't think so. He has the info now. Maybe he will be getting away some info. Xeon finds one Fearless with just one on the board, who will be eventually taken down. And an Echo equalizing situation, getting another run on the board for his team. A 10-on-10 scoreline. A really, really close match coming in for him. Even though both the teams look weirdly so strong at their own aspects, and in their own way, they're still going head to head against each other. It's massive, man. Wow.
Cutthroat competition. It is definitely a lower bracket match that we are watching, guys, because whenever that happens, we know the fight for survival is quite surreal to watch. As a caster, as an audience, we love to see this kind of competition. On the hindsight, a recon dart right on the market. It's going to get broken down. We have hot hands activate. Oh, it is going to hurt that Sova. But the 3 control has to come through. 0 point being utilized. Oh, the flash comes through. This is going to flash Fluffy. Hunter's Fury being effective, and it is going to make sure that the players relocate Nico finds Fluffy, but retaliation comes to Fearless, who was able to take down Cyrex as well. Crossing picks coming in. Oh dart, yes it was there, but Tyrant, look at him going all in. Ginola getting the fourth one. It all trickles down to Fearless. Well, he is definitely going to be fearsome at this point. It's a 2k Fearless. You will have to clutch out this particular round. Otherwise, it is going to be the lead which is going to fall in the favor of ORGLESS 6. Not just that, the economical crunch is going to be massive in the next near future. But Ginola, look at him. He knows that there is a backstab possibly. He knows that there might be a rotation coming in. There might be a save as well. But he's just denying it. Now slowly creeping in. Oh, even before that, Tyrant shuts him away. It's a 3k for Tyrant. Just like as 69G, the Sova from the opponent. This guy from ORGLESS 6 playing on Sova is still effective. And he's also playing for the team. Look at him. 11 frags. Amazing playoffs. For now, NJ going for a tactical timeout because they do know that they have to plan, plot, and then execute. This is not the time to lose the game. It always hurts to have a scoreline like 13-11 or 13-10, to be honest, because you are just so close to winning the map and then also you lost. It always hurts.
It definitely hurts, man, at this point. Them losing rounds and them just struggling a little bit like this, it definitely will become an issue for them. And if the economy is not going to be that good for them, just add on issues and add on hurdles for them to, jump through. That being said, a small tactical timeout being used by NJ because they desperately need one right now. Need to rethink their strategies and maybe their positionings too will be a really good thing for them to do. NJ's attacking is what I'm worried about. Some rounds they're going in all guns are blazing and they're getting those entries really well. But some rounds they're just struggling so much, and some positions they're not checking. Some really normal positions, default positions they're not clearing, and that is definitely getting them picked off at some points. This could be an A execute coming in if I'm not wrong, like 2 players towards A, 3 players towards B. Could be a late A execute trying to fake B side right now, and then they will try to hit A eventually. 2 players not getting spotted at all towards A side. Fluffy goes in a bit aggressive towards Catwalk. Okay, there's going to be a molly. Jet just jumps up and dashes in front of it. On top of it, that too is going to get the entry to the side as well. Cyrex with a flash of the sand is going to try to peek in. He's going to use the run it back ability as well. 69G doesn't matter. He still gets his too. Will be able to get decent damage into the game. Cyrex are holding a really tricky position for him to play from. He has those flashes. Can take both of them down completely, but double peek. Really massive double peek coming in. It's gonna be a swamp as well, so that no one pushes in. And
what? Wow.
Is gonna get picked up because he was really low there. The down to a 4v1 situation comes down to just your position completely aware is gonna get picked off or damage from every single position there is. Will be carrying picked up an 11 on 11 scoreline. The timeout definitely going into him NJ's favor. They will be able to secure a 1 round for now, still keeping themselves alive in the game. But Toxics, they have invested enough this time and they are not yet ready to give up this match itself. They will give whatever they can in this round. They will do whatever it takes to get another round secured. And I don't think so they'll plan on going to overtime, but let's see. The way the match is heading, I definitely think that's possible.
That's a big possibility that we might go to an OT, but look at Fluffy. A draft, dash, it is working, the position has been revealed, and so comes the damage. Oh no, Hunter's Fury, yup, it is there, it is available. They're going to invest in it, probably going to hurt some opponents, but that is just not happening. Nobody got damage with the Hunter's Fury, so it was a little bit ineffective. But yeah, Oppa is going to go ahead and plant the KO. It's deep into the side, he's going to get the plant done. But for the post-plant, things will change. They have to shut the opponents. Ginola gets taken down, that means Operator is nullified. Oh, actually it's Cyrex who is now going to pick up the Operator. He's going to fill in the shoes. Is it going to be effective? Let's wait and watch. Fluffy already down to 20% HP. Not going to be easy for him to deal with. The smoke dissipates. Here comes the player. Voila! Smoke goes off. You have the info. You have to act on it. No more swings. The KJ is not going to help anymore. Fluffy gets one more. He shuts down Cyrex. Lockdown is going to get broken away. Yes, we do have a match point coming in, and it could be in favor of Team NJ. There is no doubt in my mind for that. There you go. Fearless shutting down Tyrant. Fluffy did his job. At 20% HP, took down 2 of the behemoths. Be it Xeon or be it the guy known as Cyrex. And there you go, guys. What a beautiful run of events coming into the picture. NJ coming back even stronger after the tactical timeout. Now the question is it an OT or is it a win? A 13-1 win from a reverse sweep. Like, it was basically a 10-11 score line. From there, NJ is coming back into the picture. And 52% of you guys on the chat have voted for Team NJ that they're going to win this one and take it away. I think that's quite possible. Look at the crippled buy. The half buy that is coming in from their opponents. That means Team ORGLESS 6 are already off to a bad start. But they have pulled in Thrifty. So this might be another one.
For sure, they can take away a Thrifty round here, but looks unlikely. Highly unlikely, that too. Fluffy even has his Playstorm online, and if he does intend to go close quarter fights, he can use that ultimate for that very reason. Deathflix? Oh, Deathflick is gonna go towards B. Will be... Okay, I thought he was gonna use his ultimate, but he has no lockdown available. This play is so slow, man, and Jane knows there's a lot on stake here. They know they need to be really careful. Ooh, ORG6, they've completely given away a site. There's no one to anchor at this. Okay, free control for them, a free site for them too. It's gonna be some fragments to clear corners this time. They're not gonna make the same mistake. It's gonna be a paranoia. Okay, it's gonna be the same team's paranoia itself. So clear, blinding him a little bit. But Neko coming in from the backstab takes down one with the TP as well. But Nova finds one, goes for the second. Won't be able to get the conversions. Fearless has to smoke off a main. One position they could have played off from is now gonna become an issue in itself. Fearless has that ultimate on line 2. He can get out of there. Jet also activating his Playstorm. Eventually will find. Ooh, Hyde gets one. Neko gets the second. And Canola finally finds the final blood. Will go to another time up.
There comes the OT in the very first map on day number 4 of playoffs. Absolutely happy about the comebacks coming in from Team ORGLESS 6.
What do you say?
Amazing.
Ready to
Oh,
stretch
yes,
your wings?
NJ, you are at a spot where you failed quite a bit. You are in the defensive parameters for this OT round number 1. I think they should pull it off. I think they need to. Both the teams, to be precise, do need to get the round in their favor. But I absolutely loved the way the flank came through from Team ORGLESS 6. I mean, they rotated from the catwalk. They were able to get the backstab done. So Deathflick got taken down. And from there, it was basically a downfall of Team NJ's attacking spree because there was nobody to really conclude the deal. So yeah, good win. But now, let's see what happens next. The shortest step also changed a lot of things. I mean, they was quite confused over there. Otherwise, he could have taken down a few more picks. But Fluffy, here comes the 0 point. Smoke, the one-way smoke is going to block off the upper angle as well. Oh, what? No! Nico with the shortest step once again gets the right value for the team. Fluffy has been taken down. The operator goes off. The question is, what happens next? The answer would be coming in shortly. As you can see, ORGLESS 6 already off to a very good start. Once they are attacking, they can bring in the right value. Checking out every single nook and cranny. The fragment is going to delay the attack, but it's inevitable. The attack is still going to come. Hot hands. Impressive usage of utils. Look at this. KO had no way to escape from it. And instantaneously got shut down. And yeah, guys, it's done. 12-12 is going to in turn become 13-12 in the favor of ORGLESS 6, as they do have the manpower, they do have the timing, they do have the plan done, and they do have the map control.
They have the side control definitely going in their favor, and that being said, the man advantage as well as
Scanning ahead.
working in ORG6 way. It's 2-5 retake. Really difficult to pull off.
One enemy
Those who
remaining.
just aren't not going to be of any use. Canola finds the fan smoke, gets one. Cyrex eventually will be finding the follow-up too. That was the smooth round. Just like you said, man. The Omen
Switching
every
sides.
single round gets a
Match
lot of
point.
damage into the game, and
You want me
the way
serious?
he gets those frags, the way he finds those really, really like the great value kills he gets is massive. And exactly, just like look at the scoreboard, he's the one top fragging with 16 assists as well. It's just absolute demon in this game, man. On the other hand, if you look at Fluffy, he's going to be the top fragger for NJ, which is 22 frags, no assists obviously, then again he's a Jet. Fearless will be on like the bottommost. Is going to be getting like 14 kills there. Ginola investing that up. Holding mid, can't find the first one yet. There you go. This is going to be the first frag. Oh, the dash missing. He's going to still survive. What in the world is even happening? How the hell did they manage to get away with a blunder like that? Fluffy not going to be able to capitalize on it itself. Still holding that mid position. Ginola is well aware with that up. Still holding there.
They do know that there might be another hold coming in from Ginola after losing Opa. Definitely, I guess NJ is once again at a very compromising angle. One good operator shot could be connecting very soon onto 69G as he was about to swing towards Pizza. His back, but yeah, this is going to give up the position. Okay, the connection is yet to come. Although they have pushed in deep into the market, they are looking forward to have that approach. Xeon on this particular after. Initially, yes, the connection skipped to, but 69G, what did you do, man? A 4K!
What
A 4K, a straight up 4K from his corner. There you go. OT number 2 is going to come in. 69G, the man, the myth, the legend. He is still surviving. He's still thriving. Gets the right value for the team and changes the tides. Look at him. All calm and composed. Has a poker face. He knows the heavy lifting is done. But then again, few more rounds has to be in their favor. To be specific, back-to-back 2 rounds is needed for Team NJ. But the way it all started, man, Ginola with his operator, I thought that maybe it's done. But no. So far, remember, it's a lower bracket matchup. And it's not going to be that easy to deal with.
Ooh, that was a really close call, man. I almost thought that Oxys had won the game. But, oh well, 69G had some other plans and he for sure was not willing to let go of the match that easily. This is going to be a 3-man setup towards the B side, 2 towards A. There's going to be Omen already smoking off mid there just in case anyone decides to push up. There's going to be an alarm button as well to guard that position itself. KO holding A shots. Zion try to clear tree. He's going to use his his alarm button too to get something for towards shot. Maybe find someone vulnerable with it too. That flick waiting for the Sovar recon. And it is possible that he could use it there. 2 players towards B. The rest are gonna be completely split off. The Phoenix and Omen slowly making their way towards the A side, or towards the B side itself. They have been smoked off. Okay, now going towards A shot. Catwalk will be hitting mid, and then eventually going A. But that could be a really, really difficult play for them to execute. Given that there are already 3 players holding, and Omen has already completed his rotation to the site itself. You can smoke off a main. There you go, tree has been smoked off. Opa with first flash he has to get position now. He's gonna get fragmented off. Pushing out of there, Tyrant with first, Zion with second. Opa with definitely a counter. Ginola and Zion gets some more. And down to 1v3 or 1v4 in fact. Smoke to the wall, gets one.
That's a good counter, 69G.
For pushing in that pad.
69G, you can come up with a 4K once again. You need to, man. But his position has been revealed. He goes behind the box. Can he do a 1v1 at this point against Fearless? That's what we want to see. Okay, it is Nico to be precise. The top fragger from the opponent's perspective. Yes, he converts the game. Nico saves the day for now. Yes, for now. But Opa is not happy about it, man. Opa is not at all happy because so far, if you see the value that an initiator, that to KO can bring into the picture, it's not even coming. Not even a 1v1 battle has been that phenomenal for Opa so far. So he needs to pick up the pace. You are the guy who has really secured a lot for the team, but always he is giving the assist. Fearless on the inside with 17 assists as well. Look at him. But 69G truly acting like a hunter at this point, getting all those picks. Now NJ will be attacking. They need to get it done so that they can go to OT number 3. Otherwise, this could be it. Let's wait and watch. The future relies on this round, guys. And I can see Fluffy making a slow and steady approach. Being the duelist, wants to take the duel. But as we can see, the angles are now being checked quite carefully because there were certain rounds where these guys were taken down just because they didn't check the right angles. Now, okay, from the heaven, we'll get to see Tyrant holding it off. In the previous round, I was so happy to see the way Tyrant performed. Like through the smoke, he got Fluffy down. That was amazing.
Tyrant has been one of those players who's been able to return to the site most of the rounds. This time as well, that could be the case. He's gonna get knifed though. Now won't be able to use any of his abilities for like some seconds there. There's gonna be a shock dart coming in. Okay, first one landing, second one also definitely dealing some damage to the Suva itself. Fluffy takes a Gnola. They've gotten the man advantage right away, and this time once again are looking for that decider. They're still looking for another overtime coming in. A 69G is gonna drop in. Still holding under heaven. Fluffy gets to for himself. Neko with the counter takes on 69. Fluffy with his blade storm. Massive kills. Goes for the ace. Misses the final blade there. Is gonna get punished. Okay, he's taking in front of two players there. Not going to find anything out of that round. Team NJ will be taking away another run for themselves and 14 on 14 scoreline. We will be heading to 2 more rounds of this game itself. We're not going to like end this game that quickly, man. The map is just so fabulously balanced in some ways that both teams just head to head every single round. And like just one single mistake from anyone raider completely turns the table around and completely gives the round back to NJ or ORGLESS. And that's when one of the teams has a really good advantage and they can pretty easily win. That's when something like that happens. It's just like things just get so dicey at times. But Fluffy will be getting that opening, and let's see how exactly they'll be able to do this time.
Much needed one. They have got the opening, but the swings are going to still come through. The initiator has been taken down, but we do see double duelists pushing in at this moment. Gnola, keep it at the site. Market door, it is going to get put down, but even before it goes down, I guess they are looking forward to break it away. The plant, it is going to happen. Well, thanks to Phoenix. Oh, position has been revealed. They're going for some hefty shots. Might be able to damage him, but no, the wall bang is not going to work anymore. After shock, probably. Oh, it's not going to hurt. Curveball. Storm grenades. Interesting. I mean, a lot of util dump is going to come through for now in order to deny this particular round out of the equation. But Nico, will he survive? Oh, no. That's not the case. That flick finds Sue. Will he be able to get the last one who's outside behind the vines? Oh, 4 individuals speaking onto him. And there you go. For the very first time, NJ winning in an OT. Defensive half is in their favor. I mean, they have won the attacking rounds every now and then. And that's exactly why they're pushing back to OT number 3. But the fact is, this is the first time when they have got a defense round in an OT. So that's good. NJ, now you are in control. You have to go for the aggressive stance and eventually get those rounds in their favor. I mean, all they need is just one more. So can they get it? That's the big question. That's the $1 million question at this point. I have to say this because so far in the last 29 rounds, things have been so dicey, so close, so cutthroat that nobody has really got a lead. Yes, Sarex has been the game changer, but Nico so far, specifically in the OT, has been the star of the show. This time NJ patiently waiting. They do have the spike on A. And they are showing their presence on B. Getting all those insights as they get the right inside where the player is. But once again, taking the first pick is going to be immensely important. But Cyrex with a curveball swings and takes Fluffy out of the equation. But Fearless, make sure that he repays. Cyrex gets taken down. 2 duelists down. I mean, 1 from each team to be precise. But NJ is still readily available. But there are other 4. And ORGLESS 6, the chat is still online. Gnola in 3. He can be phenomenal, but there is nobody really moving into the trees right now. It could be Sova, it could be 69G who is going to peak here very soon. And he does not have his owl drone. So I don't know what he's going to do. I think KO's flash is going to work here.
That was a phenomenal triple P coming in. It was a phenomenal triple P coming in from Kino on top of Kino. It was a really close
That's
call.
done, guys.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Gets one, gets the counter there. Xeon will be able to find one before getting picked up. Down to 1v3. NJ looks like they will be finishing off the game right here, right now, but still 1v3 situation. Tyrant, can you pull it off? Can you pull your team out of this rut for a while? I don't think so. 69C will be the MVP for this match itself. In my opinion, he is gonna be the MVP. Gotten so many good clutches, gotten so many good massive 1v4s, and just crazy performance from this guy, single-handedly pulling his team through this match itself, and even Fluffy doing his role, like playing off his role and doing his contribution as much as he can. Deathlick was on a bit of a back foot this game, and for sure we will be able to see him popping off in the next match or so, and even Fearless would be playing a bit better. But even in this match, we definitely did see Fearless also putting in his good impact in the game. Initial phases, he definitely was struggling a little bit, but eventually he was able to find the impact for himself and for his team. That's what matters, because in the end they won and they took it away. Even the beginning raider, it was a 6-on-1 scoreline when NJ was losing so bad to his defender side. I thought that they could pretty easily lose, and it could be a 13-5 scoreline for ORGLESS 6, but oh well, I was so wrong.
This was truly one of the best examples of how you may struggle in the start, but at the end, if you have the patience, if you believe in your brother in arms, you can really be fruitful, and that's exactly what happened to Team NJ. See, specifically even before going to OT, if you talk about the first 24 rounds, in the second half, we got to see like every single individual was picking up the pace. We got to see a 4K coming in from 69G in the OT as well. We got to see some 3Ks coming in from individuals like Nico, some like Fearless. So yes, in terms of Team NJ, every single individual made sure that they are going to bring the value. When the whole team was trickling down, Fluffy picked up the pace, and after that we got to see Fearless doing some phenomenal stuff. We got to see 69G being on point. Deathlick, initially yes, he was being effective, and that's exactly why we got to see a scoreline of 7-5 in the first half. So yes, in every single phase there was some individual, there was one of those guys from the 5 individuals that are there in Team NJ who were picking up the pace, who were trying to fight, who was trying to deliver. Yes, there might be certain setbacks for them, but at the end, if you are able to pull off the rounds, that's the best thing that you can have. And this OT number 3, the way they were able to get the defense part, that was amazing. Fluffy getting the initial pick, and after that relaying it all till the end, that was amazing. Deathlick coming in and taking 2 down. Tyrant trying to retaliate, but that didn't happen. So yeah, it was a fun run, to be honest. These 30 rounds that we got to witness today in the very first map, oh my god, that's amazing. What a way to showcase your strategies, your skills, your aggression. But trust me, the journey so far is not being easy, and is not going to be easy even in the near future as well, because we will get to see the map of Heaven, we will get to see other maps as well coming into the picture. If I'm not wrong, the Resar is Bind, so that is again quite a critical map. My doubts are there that we might go to Decider, given that ORGLESS 6, they are performing very good. I know that they lost, but look at the scoreline, 16-14. That itself is a justifying statement from their corner.
That's definitely sure. The way both the teams performed, we can pretty easily see the decider map coming in. But the way NJ turned around the game, the way they turned around the tide was just absolutely phenomenal. But one thing that you said, every single player from Team NJ was definitely performing. But the thing that I saw was that the players performing in, it was just one player performing in one round. All of them didn't have a consistent performance throughout the game. Maybe if that would have been the case, they wouldn't have had to struggle so much by when they had to rely on just one player taking a 4K or a 3K. If every single player would have gotten their own picks or their own trades in at the right time, it would have been an easier situation as compared to this close call of a match. Hopefully they will be able to ensure in the next matches or so that the trade game is on point for them, and the gun game, whenever they are going for those duels, are in their favor to some extent, that they can get those battles in their favor there. And yeah, we will take a look at that in the second map of Haven, and then we'll maybe go into the map of Bind, where we are hoping we could probably go for another overtime in the map of Haven. That's gonna be my prediction here. But yeah, that being said, this is going to be the end of the first match. A really good start for the BO3 there. And yeah, man, this is the lower brackets, man. Rated phenomenal matches coming in his lower bracket itself. Even though semifinals are also such cutthroat matches and really close matchups in the end. But this was also a really close matches like that. And we thoroughly enjoyed it. And we were completely full of suspense since the beginning till the end. So yeah, it put me on my toes, kept me on my toes, man. I was really really scared at some times where I thought ORGLESS 6 would have been able to take it away, but NJ was still not ready to give up the match, and they eventually were able to take it home.
He was striving for success. I mean, every single round when we got to see like NJ failing, there was a tactical. Oh yeah, I have to talk about the tactical timeouts as well. I was noting down that particular point as well, that the tactical timeouts, whenever that came, things started to topple down. Things started to change. Yes, we had a technical difficulty as well initially by Team ORGLESS 6, if I'm not wrong. But then again, after that, ORGLESS 6 was trying to like pick up the pace. They planned, they plotted, but it just really didn't happen. I'm talking about the first half when we got to see Team NJ going for a tactical timeout, and they were just picking up the pace because there was a scoreline of 7-1, and from there they decided to go all in and eventually were able to build a scoreline of 7-5. Not just that, they were able to win the pistol round, and then after that they were able to win the bonus buy in their favor. So 7-7 was the scoreline. But after that, what happens? We get to see the other particular team that was there climbing back into the ladder, climbing back into the whole equation. NJ, they decided to once again come back to the equation. We had a 9-9 scoreline, then 10-9 came into the picture. Then we got to see a scoreline of 11-10 from the other side. That's how close cutthroat the game was going on. And even after that, we had a 12-11 scoreline in the favor of Team NJ, and we were like, yeah, this might be it. This might be it. This might be the round where Team NJ is going to seal the deal. But NJ was like, we are just few steps away at this point, and the other team, they swooped in, they performed, they were able to deliver, and that's why ORGLESS 6 as a team has been a very good competition for Team NJ. And if they lose today in the BO3 equation, I guess still they have done a lot, they have performed a lot, they have made sure that they're going to be a menace. It's just the team coordination at the right moment. See, initially, yes, I would like to say the team coordination was not coming in from Team NJ. It was fluffy. It was either fluffy or if I'm not wrong, Deathlick. These two guys were performing initially in the first half. But if you see the second half, there the things started to change. There we got to see 69G pitching in. There we got to see the Omen delivering it all out. We got to see Opa in few rounds performing equally well. So yes, the team synergy came. It was a little late, but at the end, I have to say this, at the end it did come into the picture, and that's why Team NJ is favorable and fruitful for now. Yes, they do have a one map advantage in their favor, but remember guys, BO3 is a type of format where things can change. We have seen the reverse sweeps on the day number 1, and we can see it again. So let's wait and watch.
Yeah, we can definitely see it again, but before we go to the second map, we will take a look at the scorecard for the first map itself, and we'll take a look how exactly each and every player performed and who the MVP is and all that. And let's take a look who it is gonna be. NJ with obviously 16 rounds, ORGLESS securing 14. So the MVP for Team NJ is gonna be 69G, just like we thought. It's gonna be 26-20 on 9 KDA going for him. An average combat score of 263 and just one first blood, because then again he was an initiator, so it was not his job to get the first bloods on the board. Second top fragger will be Fluffy with 28 kills to his name, 23 deaths and 3 assists going in his favor. 259 ACS coming in from him. Omen coming in close third will be securing 19 kills for himself, 20 deaths, 19 assists as well. Okay, a lot of contribution in terms of assists coming in from Omen. ACS is going to be 209. KO going with 16, 21 and 16. ACS will be 158 for him, and Deathflick will be the final player for with a 13, 21 and 6 KDA. Not the best in this match, and hopefully he will be able to step up his performance in the next game itself. But taking a look at the ORGLESS ORGLESS 6's side, we have 26, 20 and 21 with the top fragger being the Omen itself. But this is going to be the MVP of this game, and a 69G obviously will be that very player. But even though he is going to be the MVP, I will still say that the Jet did more damage and he did get more kills than him. Even though the first bloods and everything matters more initially and like overall as well, I would still say 69G had a lot of impact in those rounds where it seemed like everything was so difficult for them, and even then he turned around the tables and he got those rounds for his teams. Definitely a really good player. With next match, all I want to see and witness from them is a bit more of a coordination and a bit more of a synergy-full play. But with that, we have the level up leaderboard for this match itself, and it's going to be Fluffy with the top name. Second position going for Because and Batman. Third position going in favor for Garb. These are going to be the top 3 players almost almost, like probably on the verge of winning some Riot goodies, and that's going to be some really exciting prizes for them. But that being said, this is going to be the end of the first match, man. What a phenomenal game. This is just the start of the BO3, and we still have 2 more matches to go. So with a short break, we will be back, and we will be getting back with the second map of Haven.
When are you gonna upgrade your system? Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
Hello,
guys,
and welcome back
Go on.
again to the Esports Club Valorant Showdown Series, coming in with the second season, powered by Crucial, and GPU partner is gonna be Zotac Gaming. With me, it's gonna be Raider, and my name is Paikash. We're gonna be the casters for this match as well. We saw a really good matchup coming in for the first match itself on the map of Ascent, and we had a lot of fun watching it. But this is gonna be the second match of the day on the map of Haven. Raider, so what are your thoughts? What are we expecting? What are we gonna see?
I think NJ would be rolling in with the momentum. The way they are playing lately so far has been quite good. Yes, there were certain setbacks that they had initially in the map of Ascent, but I feel Heaven is the map where they can bring in the A game, possibly get it done. It could be a 2-0 scoreline. ORGLESS 6 won't be happy. Not even their fans are going to be happy about my statement, but I think that is a reality that might come through. ORGLESS 6 is a good team to be precise, no doubt in that. They are definitely one of the best teams that we have in this circuit, and they have made sure that they secure top 6 spot. But then again, if you see the composition, I think Cyrex, he was good with his aim, he was good with his playstyle, he was good with his strategies. Otherwise, that Phoenix approach that came through would have really backfired onto them, and that competition could have been over way too early. But anyway, guys, all said and done, we'll dive into the map of Haven. As we can see, the attackers are locking in. We have a double initiator approach once again from the sides of team attacking, which is attacking team, I mean It is going to be NJ. NJ is actually approaching the textbook approaches. On the hindsight, if you see the defenders, ORGLESS 6, they have once again decided to go for a different type of approach. They are on defenders' perspective, and they have decided to play with a double duelist approach. If I'm not wrong, we got to see a Jet and a Reina from their side. So I again doubt that something useful is going to happen. Meanwhile, as you can see, the player cams, they're getting ready. Oh, they are actually quite excited. But ORGLESS 6 as a team, I don't know how fruitful you are going to be. Need to pick up the pace at this moment because yes, the previous competition that you had, the previous map, it was a fierce one. ORGLESS 6 definitely made a statement in that particular map, but at the end, the last two rounds, the OTs, that was snatched away from their corner. It always hurts, man. If you fight for like 28 rounds back to back, you try to equalize the stand or you try to take the lead, and then fortunately or unfortunately, what happens is that you lose the last two rounds. It always hurts. Anyway, guys, all said and done, yes, we are off to another good start in the map of heaven as team ORGLESS 6 is on the defensive perspective. And yes, as I said, double duelist approach. We have a Reina, we have a Jet coming in from ORGLESS, and the other side we see an initiator that is going to be Sova. See, Sova is much needed, no doubt in that. When it comes to Sentinel approach, I guess KJ is being chosen from both the sides, which is again quite beneficial for them in the long run. I totally believe that the advantage can come through from that particular agent. It's all about how you set up the site that you are holding. It could be a B setup, it could be a C setup, it could be a. Usually, you get to see a KJ playing on C because that then that KJ can appoint some turrets or maybe a Lombard also onto the garage angle as well. So maybe that is exactly what they're aiming for. But all in all, a good lead is needed by ORGLESS 6. They need to win this one so that we can go to bind. And if that happens, if we go to bind, things will be even more interesting. But I guess we do have some technical difficulties coming in, as I can see. Flame, that means Opa, he's trying to reconnect. He's trying to be back into the action. And I think Opa as an individual has done some amazing stuff so far. But it's all about how effective you can do, how effective you can be in the near future, and how many more rounds you can get. See, I think as an attacking team, NJ will need to have at least a scoreline of 7-5 because it's an attacking map. We kind of expect that kind of scoreline coming into the picture. But if that is not going to happen, I think the advantage is purely going to have a side, and that side would be of ORGLESS 6. So let's see. Let's see if ORGLESS 6 is going to do something amazing at this point. Are the defensive parameters going to be solid enough that Opa won't be able to penetrate it and his teammates will be faltering down? Let's wait and watch. It's good to see that Ginola is laughing and everybody from the other corner of ORGLESS 6, they are also happy because they do know that they lost by a margin. It's not like a distance of mile that they lost on. It's not like one of those 13-2, 13-0 scorelines. I mean 13-1 scoreline, my bad, that we witnessed in the previous days of playoffs. Yes, guys, I'm saying it right. We got to witness 13-2, 13-1 scorelines also in the playoffs. And then we also are able to witness a scoreline of 16-14. That shows that, yeah, the competition is still here. We can still see teams fighting for the last breath and the Showdown Series Season 2.
They will be definitely fighting till their last breaths, and right now the last breath for ORG 6 is gonna be this match itself, and if they lose this, it's gonna be a really difficult situation for them to get out of, and I don't think so they are planning on getting that. That being said, is this gonna be a C setup and C hit as well coming in? Oh, beautiful hitting coming in from the pistol. He's going to find the first player. Fluffy has a side entry, and they have another shot connected. What the hell? Tyrant is just going to get completely demolished through the smoke. Massive headshot coming in. 69, she getting his kills on the board, but Kinola with backstab gets 3 for himself, completely turning around the table once again. 2 players holding. Deathflick's in. Deathflick still in the game. Neku finds 69G, and Ginola is going to get picked off eventually. It's going to be another sheriff in the hands of Rager, who finds Neku completely flashed. The second he peeked in for some cover, he's going to get instantly demolished right away. 0-1 scoreline entry. What a massive entry. Why was there no backstab or any setup? Or maybe even a turret for a backstab. Maybe the killshot got picked off in initial phases, and that's why there was no one to hold that position. But Kinola perfectly used that for himself. He's going to invest some Ashel in this round. Some shorties as well will be bought by them. We can see 2 sheriffs being invested too. Let's see, can they take away this bonus round, not even a bonus round, a bye round for Team NG. Two players holding a shot. One will be peeking towards a long there with the Marshall. Fluffy with the smoke already gets the side entry, takes on Tyrant. It's one towards a link. Zion peeks out of garage, spots the KJ. It's gonna be Opa. He knows the two players pushing out of A2. Zion this time gets conversions, gets the kill too. Opa is gonna fall. A 4-on-4 retake, pretty doable. They've even managed to take away a Spectre if I'm not wrong. It's gonna be Deathflick with a beautiful support. Gets one Echo, gonna fall is Zion. Finds a second. Takes on Fearless. It's gonna be 69G still in the game. Gets one. He knows there's someone pushing out of garage. Takes him down. Down to 1v3. Cyrax position completely known. This time he's gonna be playing Reyna. Has a Spectre in his hand. He's gonna get the heal out of that. HP not gonna be that much, but he can pretty easily take away this round 2. Just 1v2 situation, but I don't think so. It's gonna be possible. A 0-2 scoreline. Tyrant could have taken this one. Think headshot there, but oh well, he wasn't able to get the shots converted. Like a 2-on-0 score right now, really going in favor for NJ. This time, it's going to be a different scenario altogether, Raider. NJ started off looking really good and really aggressive, and hopefully they'll be able to keep up the good performance as well.
I kind of doubt this because in this particular round, like in the previous second round, we got to see 3 individuals going down from Team NJ. That's why the reinvestments are going to come through, and that is exactly why we can see a triple buy coming in from Team NJ. So as an attacking team, when you don't have the proper buy and the defensive team has got a full buy, I think that really itself is a very big statement that maybe this is not the round that you're going to prevail on. So ORGLESS 6, they definitely have got a very good advantage so far. Yes, we do have the fault line coming in, but nothing valuable so far. Turret has been destroyed. Garage can be infiltrated, but these guys are still pushing back a bit as they can approach for A. On A mains, we have Kinola slowly creeping in. Has got a beautiful Vandal to work with. But these guys are now shifting their focus towards C. Again, another interesting site. A very good angle being created from their corner, but Soa is still holding it off. Soa just behind the boxes, patiently waiting. If somebody swings through that particular corner, he's going to shut him away. 69G making a move. I think he is the one who can change the game at this moment. He is definitely the one which can shift the trajectory. But here, do we have a bot? Yes, we do have a bot. We have a fault line coming in. Oh, no. KJ has been stunned, but Fluffy, you were unable to get any picks over there. Here comes a paranoia. It was a self-implicating paranoia coming to the picture because Fluffy was nearsighted with it. KJ could have been taken down at this moment, but no, that's not going to happen. Okay, we have a flashpoint working. Nah, that flick finds one. It's Nico who has been taken down after shock comes through. But it's still a 2-0 scoreline. The post plan is happening. And here comes a backstab. Genola. He has given his presence. He has shown his presence by shooting those 2 bullets. It's not enough, man. Genola finds one. Cyrix gets another one. Zion sums up the day. All thanks to that Omen near sight, Omen paranoia. Everything changed. Otherwise, I think KJ could have been taken down. And after that, slowly but surely, Team NJ could have capitalized in this round. So yeah, for me, that paranoia changed everything.
To be fair, the paranoia changed everything for ORGLESS 6 itself too. They were able to secure the round there, and they were, some really good picks coming in from AR Cyrax too. Inola gets the kills, and even Sion was able to get the follow-ups eventually. A 2-on-1 scoreline, NJ like losing their bonus round, but I guess that's not gonna be much of an issue for them. Fearless can go for a full shield this time too. There's gonna be enough credits for him. Maybe not gonna commit. He had some credits for the half shield. I guess that's what he's gonna go forward with. But on the other hand, let's take a look at ORG6's buy. We can see one Guardian being invested from Zion. It's gonna be Ginola holding that really cheeky position that can deal a lot of damage if not checked at the right time. But there's gonna be the drone going towards a shot itself. He's not gonna get the info out of that anything. Like, he's not gonna get any info out of that towards a long. Fluffy holding a really close position. The flash completely blinding Inola, but he still was able to dodge it. Takes down Fluffy, gets that flick as well. Yeah, Cyrax had a good angle. Will be able to get one because of it.
Oh, lovely.
69C with a counter, but Kinola. Beautiful frags, beautiful conversions. Gets the third too. Down to 1v4 already. The spike has been dropped and Cage is all the way towards C long, man. Oof, that's gonna be really difficult for him to get do anything from. He can maybe play for some picks, but that's gonna be the best he could do. Maybe saving itself.
Yeah. I think saving the weapon is going to be the best strategy that he can pull through for now. It's definitely one of those equations where things are not at all favoring these individuals. NJ
30 seconds
had a
left.
very good start for them. I mean, they started good when it comes to the pistol buy and the bonus buy, but after that, small mistakes are being done at this moment. The flashpoint is not working for them. Ginola on the other corner is just on par with his strategies. His precision is just so amazing. In this round, we got to see him getting 3 frags. That's just phenomenal. Now this KJ,
10
he's
seconds
definitely looking
left.
forward to go for a save. Opa usually plays on an initiator, but this time sticking with the sentinel. I think today Opa is like quite a bit experimenting with his approaches. But anyway, guys, all said and done. 2-2 is the score line. We have an equalizing stand coming in from both the sides. Team NJ have to go to the drawing board once again. Plan, plot, execute. Economical disadvantage is definitely going to be there in this 5th round. Look at this instant replay. Even with the even with the flashpoint, the effect was not that much. He was able to deny it. But out here, Kinola, wall bangable shot that he connected right on the heads of that Sova. It was just so satisfying to watch. That is one of those moments where you get to see things tripling down. You get to see players shifting. And from here,
Revealing area.
with the economical disadvantage, I think B side is the best one that he can hit. But Ginola once again gets a 2K. Not enough. 69G retaliates on a breach. He is still performing, still getting the right value for the team. But as I said earlier, the ultimates are not going to help them. The weapons are not that helpful for anymore. B side is still anchored. NJ versus ORGLESS 6.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
They can go for a late C hit, but there's still Sion holding close garage. There you go, the perfect angle, the perfect positioning is going to take down Opa there. They didn't have to buy anyways. Maybe try to make the best of whatever they have. Omen as well swinging in is going to get instantly countered. Neko, not the right way to recon there. Is going to get punished instantly. Cyrax with that off shot finishes off the ground and gets another round on the board for OG6, and Shay will be losing this round itself. They did try though. There was an eco round event, obviously for them. Not able to make the best out of it, but they still did whatever they could. Cyrax as an op, that could become a really big issue for them. There's going to be a small timeout coming in from NJ2. And like Raider, you told me, like you told us that after NJ goes for a timeout, they usually start struggling, or do they start playing better?
They start popping off, man. They start popping off.
They start playing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly
We'll
what I'm
see it
waiting
come
for,
back
because
quick.
tactical timeouts. I mean, they go back to the drawing board, they plan, they figure out. Opa has a lot of insights to give. 69G on the other corner, yes, he's good with his gun power, but then again, if he's not effective with the team play, it's not going to be useful enough. Yeah, these tactical timeouts are one of those 60 seconds where you get a lot of time to, I guess, go back to the past, see what happened in that particular previous round, why you lost so many rounds, and then eventually come back even stronger. And the best part is NJ is going to have that buy to uh, cherish this particular round. So the 6th round is going to be there with a full buy. NJ would be looking forward to like completely, totally control this whole equation. All the guys are more than ready. Planning is done. Let's see how the execution part goes on. Is it going to be better, or is it going to be even worse? Let's see what happens next.
See, we're obviously hoping for it to be better, and the timeout definitely would have like let them calm down a little bit and get their calm and composure back, and hopefully they'll be able to make the best out of that too. Like 4 players holding towards the C side right now, not the best setup, but I guess eventually they will be repositioning themselves towards garage and B itself. It's gonna be Killjoy holding A and the B side. Okay, there's gonna be 2 major sides completely just under the control of Killjoy itself. Maybe Xoa would be there for some support towards the B back side, but I don't think so. He's going back again to garage, probably. According to whatever info that they'll take away, that's what I guess that's how they'll reposition that. That's how they'll position themselves itself. But it's gonna be a small tech pause coming in from the sides of OG6. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we'll resume the match as soon as possible, and as soon as this tech issue is gonna get sorted off. Fluffy, excited to go towards the garage and get that entry for his team. could get picked off too. Could become a really good counter from Team ORGLESS 6 itself. There's two players maybe holding to his garage. They could have expected this to be to execute. That could have been the strategy that they're waiting to counter to. Like 4 players towards the side raider. That's a really good raid if this actually does go in that direction.
See, so far in the playoffs of this Showdown Series Season 2, we have seen that specifically in the map of Heaven, the defender side have been looking quite strong. Maybe this is one of those maps once again. Although the map has something different to offer, it's basically an attack-sided map, but then again, the defenders so far in every single game of Heaven has been quite valuable. But Ginola, look at him. Scopes opened up, the flashpoint goes in, but he still finds Fluffy. Now that's an absolutely amazing on-par shot coming in. This is going to absolutely shut down the whole approach of NJ. A tactical timeout, tech pause. All of that is going haywire. All thanks to that operator. He's definitely the smooth one. Now moving forward. ORGLESS 6, what will they do? Do they have an idea that folks are trying to approach? Ah, the shock dart is actually going to get the turret, I believe. Oh no. The alarm board is still intact. That's interesting. Alarm board is still intact, so there is nothing of an initiation coming in onto B. I guess A side could be a preferable one, but you can see on the left Kabi region, we do have the turret also going in. So KG can easily get that info. From A shot, we'll get to see Sova and Omen rotating. From A mains, we have Opa and the Breach also holding this position away.
Left.
They do have a Rolling Thunder available. They do have Hunter's Fury and on the Shadow as well. So the ultimates that they have got are going to be beneficial. How are they going to be efficient with it? That's what I want to know. Okay, but confused at that moment. He was trying to shoot down his own Sova. But anyway, guys, the plant is going to be done. As they were running out of time, they have decided to go for a good plant. Now, Breach is going to be far away from this whole equation because he knows Rolling Thunder might be the one who's going to save the day. And he comes up with a Rolling Thunder, denying the time, and here comes a push. Here comes a push, but it's not going to be effective. Opa gets shot down. Oh no, this is not looking easy. There are some shots. Inola still finds 69G, that flick, making sure that he gets the right value, but at the end, Sarix reveals his best efforts. I just have to say one thing. You had ultimates, you had loads of ultimates in your favor, but why to do this? Opa, I am sad to say this, but this could have been a very good execute from your corner. Following the Rolling Thunder, he could have easily got 2 to 3 picks, but he got confused because there were swings from 2 sides. Players were trying to come from B-Link, and there were some individuals, I guess that was Reina, who was out there on CT spawn as well. So it was a bit of a trouble for him as well. No worries, it's just 4-2. Still can come back in the game, but it was just a massively invested round, so that might give them a bit of a trouble.
See, the situation could have changed if the first player did not get picked off by the AWP, and 69 was able to get one player before getting picked off after the Rolling Thunder kicked in. But still, it was a good try coming in from NJ. Going forward to another round, this is going to be a really quick entry already. Fluffy with his blade storm, finding the first frag, waiting for someone to push in from the backside position. Neko is going to be holding Link, expecting Jack to be holding there. A beautiful pre-fire. Fearless is also going to be completely flustered. Cyrax pushes backside, finds the kill. The Xeon with the backstab is going to get a 3k for himself. It's going to be a 5-2 scoreline. NJ, even though it looked like a really good start for them in the whole map and this round itself, it is not looking that way after the end of this round. It's a 5-2 scoreline. NJ still struggling quite a little bit, and Ginola in every single round is going to prove himself with the off shots, with the openings, and just a really good hold overall. This could be another B execute, or maybe trying to hit Garage. Go for a pick there, and then capitalize towards the A or the C side, whichever they feel is the better one. An 11-4 set. 11-4 is the scoreline for Ginola right now. 11 kills, man. Massive. This one shift walk coming in. Oof, that could have been a really good kill for Ginola, but the concuss is gonna get him. Cyrax opens his ADS, gets some 2-3 shots connected, takes out Fluffy, instantly reposition. He doesn't even need to use his dismiss, he can just walk away from there. Neko with some shots towards a shot, finds no info towards the A site itself, so that gives away the position of the attackers there, and they can pretty easily rotate back towards the C side. Ooh, Cyrax trying to heal is gonna get picked off. some of those shots landing through the spam itself. Xeon still holding the C side. There's going to be a lot of info. There's going to be a lot of abilities as well online there. And Chet is already pushed up deep A long, and he has
One
it
enemy
towards
remaining.
outside garage and outside window. Sorry, it's going to be Tyrant. Takes one down. Opa is going to fall down to a 1v4 situation. NJ not looking that good, but Deathflick still in the game. Finds one player completely off guard. Takes on Tyrant. He can pretty easily go for a plant to his A side. There's going to be no one holding there. And if he gets the spike down, he can maybe eventually after
30
getting a
seconds
frag
left.
get the Rolling Thunder activated and get a 2v1 like 2v1 after planted. There's a lot of things that I'm supposing here. So let's see. Can he get the first kill and the plant itself?
Alright, the plan is happening. Needs to get a frag and then the Rolling Thunder will queue in, as you rightly said. Let's see if that's going to be a probable equation. No, not at all. Ginola knew it, and there we go. We have the A shot being conquered with an operator shot coming in from Ginola. Just like the previous round, once again, Ginola and Cyrex. These are the two individuals which are saving the day. Cyrex with the first two picks. Ginola summing it up with the operator shot. Yes, initially he missed on KJ. But look at this guy, Cyrex. In Garage, the way he was able to get two down. He was able to pick Fluffy and Fearless out of the equation. On the hindsight, we got to see the Omen getting a lot more value. Nico just on par with his strategies. Now, all said and done, it's basically 6-2 scoreline. ORGLESS 6 is just screaming advantages in their favor. The map advantage is in the favor of NJ, but the round advantages are coming in the favor of Team ORGLESS right now, as they do have a difference of 4 big rounds in their favor. So let's see. I think from here NJ should come back. They go in for a fault line. From there, pulling it up, we have a recon dart ready with the flashpoint as well. There goes some smokes. Blocking of the Haven. This is definitely going to be an A hit. No flanks, no, should I say, fallbacks coming to the picture. Yep, they are going to hit A side. But is there a backstab being cooked? That's what I want to know. But look at Reyna. Look at Cyrex. He was holding the C copy region. Finally, he's going to relocate himself, rotate. And here comes a Defender's KJ. And I think Hunter's Fury will be getting queued in to break down that lockdown. Yep, he is going to break away the lockdown. So the lockdown is not going to be effective. But here comes the Defenders Hunter's Fury. Interesting. We are seeing a lot of abilities and ultimates being invested. But we do have the Hunter's Fury invested. I mean, we do have the Rolling Thunder also available. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. Now the trouble is on. Won't be able to go for a good defusal. But Cyrex and Nico will still pitch in, get the best efforts, and look at this. A massively invested round, heavily util heavy round is now once again snatched by Team ORGLESS 6. NJ, I don't know, man. I don't want to see again an approach where you are losing the first half and then picking up the pace in the second one. But it's just not a very good approach, not a very good execute coming in from Team NJ. The post-plant was absolutely out of their hand.
The post plant was definitely completely out of their hand the second they invested. Like the second year, Cyrex had the backstab in, and the position was completely unaware for the team NJ. There were no one holding backstab there. The team was completely able to outplay. Even the Rolling Thunder being invested so later into the round, that just didn't work in their favor. Even if one or two players inside the site did get tased by it, it wouldn't have mattered much because there's two players backstab, there's two players CT. The man advantage was obviously in the favor of OR6, and just everything worked in their favor. But look at this. Every single time, like, OR6 gives the side control pretty easily, and then the retakes are just so hard to counter that they just can't find anything. Opa with the lockdown in his hand is going to try to play using that itself, but I don't think so that's going to be that good of an idea because it was an eco round eventually for them. Fearless finds one. Here Silex is just going to drop into the side, breaks down the lockdown, is going to find the kill, is going to dismiss out of there, gets another. Okay, it's going to be Nico finding a frag there. Cyrex goes for the pick to his shot. Not going to find any there though. 69 with a good counter. He has a Guardian. Neko gets Omen. 69. Oh, beautiful. One taps, gets the third. Oh, well, this guy, as always, is doing his level best to get the rounds for his team. And I did think that that round was almost lost for NJ. This guy single-handedly pulling it through.
It definitely looked like a loss for them, but eventually the way Section NG performed was absolutely amazing with the Guardian, with the Recon Guardian. He was just on point. Every single shot that he made, either it was a wall bangable one or a precise hit shot It was amazing. I mean, it's always fun to watch this kind of equation, that too in a pressurized situation like this. Section NG, the way he performed is truly a statement. But then again, remember, guys, it could be a deja vu moment for us because that's exactly what the scoreline is screaming. Maybe a 7-5 is going to come. And that's exactly what was in the previous half. Few initiations, few shots. At the end, Nico takes one. Fearless takes a trade. That's good. We do have a 3-4 equation coming in. That means the defenders are now on the lack of manpower. Okay, North line. KJ pushing in through the smoke. Nothing of a value. Tannet is going to shut him away. But Fluffy finds the pick. Fluffy retaliates in a big way. The plant has yet to come.
Player standing.
Alright. Fluffy going to swing, shutting down Xeon. It all trickles down to Cyrex.
Spike planted.
He has been a menace in quite a few rounds, to be honest, but lately, I think that aggression is not going to work here. I think he's going to get put down. He can take 1 or 2 picks. Oh, the aftershock was not that effective, but he's going to make sure that nobody's going to jump. But with the leer, he jumps through. Fluffy finds a 3K. 7-4 is the scoreline. With the economical crunch, I believe ORGLESS will be jumping into the 12th
Last
round.
round in the half.
But they will be investing in whatever they have. Spectres, Bulldogs, Guardians, or even Vandals, if they do have that kind of creds. But ORGLESS, you have already done the job that you needed to. Just one more round in your favor, and you can have the total control of the second half as well.
Economical crunch definitely will be there for Team NJ right now. And ORGLESS, on the other hand, will be having a decent economy going in their favor. Okay, Killjoy is invested in a shorty too for this
Other way
round.
around. Yeah.
That's gonna be something. Okay, this is gonna be a C hit. Killjoy, okay, Killjoy's gonna get hacked from the zone itself. Fluffy already dashes into the side. Omen is gonna swing in. The Spoopler is holding there, but Deathlick eventually gets a counter. Cyrex falls. The main duelist is gonna get picked off for Team ORGLESS. I can pretty easily see this route going in favor for NJ, but I guess not. Tyrant with a counter. Neko as well gets one for himself, but 69G still in the game. Down to a 2v2. Ginola's position and Neko's position not at all known. They can pretty easily get the spike down, but Jet with that up is gonna make their jobs a bit too harder, and obviously he's going to be holding that spike now. Oof. So can you get the aim duel in your favor? Are you gonna expect the op to be there? What exactly will be that play right now? At least Sova has Hunter's Fury online. For both the Sovas, that's going to be the case. At least they've gotten the side entry. There's going to be a swarm towards CT as well, so that no one can push through that. Ginola, will you expect both the players to be inside side? There's going to be the spike being planted now. Ginola expecting a player to be close by. Hunter's Fury landing, gets one player revealed, but Opa eventually gets the follow-up, gets the trade in. A one-on-one situation. Sova's position not at all known. He's gonna plant for long and Sova's gonna peek away right away. There you go. The timing is just absolutely perfect. Neko read it like a book and he was able to get it out on the board. In an 8-on-4 scoreline, NJ will still be on the back foot itself with a 4-round difference for them to get back to an equalizer.
That is just so amazing. The way Nico was able to get that inside and he was able to relocate himself was so phenomenal. Usually you expect like the player is going to jump through garage and eventually through the window is going to come through spawn, but he just did a different thing. He decided to like play from the C main, and from where he was able to catch Xeon off guard. Not Xeon, but it was Opa, sorry. And look at Opa, I'm so surprised, like 2K? Is that all you have to offer, Opa? So far the day has not been good for him because he's just losing, he's just not being effective. For the team, he has been one of the weakest links so far, but I truly believe he can come back in a strong way. Now Opa is setting up C. Oh, not C, but A. Sorry. And from A shot, we do have a complete aggressive stance coming in. Cyrex finds Fluffy. Delphic goes down. There you go, guys. Once again, a cascade fall is going to come through. I think ORGLESS is easily going to secure this half. Specifically, this round is definitely going to be in their favor, as it does feel like that everybody has been relocated. Opa pushes in and gets shut down instantaneously. Cyrex was already a 3K. They are looking forward to have a beautiful comeback in the scoreline. But Cyrex has got a 4K. Can he get an ace? Indeed, there you go. The very first pistol round comes through. This guy on Arena gets an ace. Wow, that's amazing. NJ, I don't know. It just feels like that this is not the map that you might win.
This definitely looks like that, the way things are going and the way they're losing their positioning is just making things a bit too tough for them. Cyrex 20 on 7 deaths, man. Crazy performance. He'll have a KD of 3 if he gets another kill on the board without dying. So that's looking really good for him. 2-3 players holding outside mid are gonna push through. Nora finds the push. One Fearless is gonna fall. Death Flick as well. It's gonna get picked off. Then again, I guess it was a mid stack for the defenders. Fluffy finds one. Eventually will be taken down. Xeon with a counter itself. Okay, well, he was the one who took down the Jet. Cyrex already gets site entry, waiting for someone to peek into his spawn. It's gonna take him down too. Neko is gonna push in with his outlaw, not gonna land the chance though. But Opa definitely will be able to get one of the bullets connected. Oh, beautiful flicks. Sheriff go for one. That's all it's gonna be. Go for a 10 on 4 score line. And this round and this map not looking like it's gonna go in the favor of Team NJ. They're struggling quite a lot, and Cyrax is making sure that they don't get any comebacks in this round or in this game and this match whatsoever. 69G definitely giving his level best, but Fearless and Opa will be the issue that they're facing right now. The performance gap between them and the rest of the team is going to be slightly huge. They need to maybe bridge the gap or maybe think of something else where they don't need to, get kills as much and just play on more utils or something like that. Fluffy gets the opening this time, is going to instantly dash out of there. Gets the first player aggressing in to angle there. Opa waiting for someone to push in to that position. This is gonna be that easy. He has the setup going in their favor. The Lombard getting triggered. It's gonna be a B push already coming in. KJ has a site entry, has a site control too. So we're slowly pushing through the smoke. Fearless with the counter for himself. Takes on Xeon. This round could very well go in the favor for NJ. Looks like that, for sure.
Yeah, it could be a 10-5. 3 individuals down. We just have Cyrex and the woman surviving over there. Woman is trying to creep in from C. And from Garage, he's already infiltrating and he gets Fearless. Okay, that could be a possible plan coming in. And Cyrex's flank is going to be very interesting and very effective, to be precise as well, because nobody has an idea that Cyrex is coming from the defender spawn. This is going to be risky to watch. Okay, Fluffy finds Omen. Now let's see if the diffuser is getting queued in or not. Okay, I think ORGLESS 6 is going to lose this particular round because they have to push in. Gets one, he gets two. Cyrex just being on par, but this is going to be a defusal which is unstoppable. The defenders have won, but even before going out, Cyrex took 3 guys down. That means the reinvestments are going to come in. NJ, I don't know how this is happening to you, but this is not at all looking like that NJ which was there in the previous map. The way they were synergized in this particular scenario, to be specific, that synergy is not even coming in. See, 4 individuals were there holding the C site. The post plant was coming in, and the only guy that survived was basically the guy who was sticking the spike, who was diffusing the spike. But the other 3 who were guarding it, they were just completely shut down with a bulldog, with a mere bulldog. And you had vandals in your hand. That is a statement that Cyrex is giving from his corner, because in this next round, I truly believe he's going to invest in that particular Arena Empress, the ultimate. NJ, I don't know how fruitful they're going to be at that point, but obviously because of the loss of 4 individuals in the previous round, they have to go with the massive reinvestments. They have to once again reinvest somewhere around 10,000 credits so that they can have 4 more vandals in their favor. Let's see if that's going to be easy for them to deal with or not.
Oh, it sure isn't going to be that easy, but let's see how exactly will they be able to take something out of that round anyways. The timeout definitely gonna be slowing things down for NJ2. Maybe the aggression that they had going in their favor will be stopped for a second. But then again, they weren't attacking. They were towards the defender's side, so they don't have the aggression going in their favor. They just need to set up. They just need to hold down the sides. Maybe aggress towards one of the side. The team is not pushing, but Canola, beautiful entry frags. But Fearless is still in the game, gets two for himself too. Beautiful counter. Takes down the Jet and the Reyna itself. The duelists have fallen for Team ORG6.
Here.
With the judge is getting spelled through the doors itself. Sustains some damage, but that's gonna be the most of it. Not gonna get any more info out of there. Fearless ready with the paranoia. It's gonna be the the reveal. Really good, well positioned, is gonna spot Fearless regardless of him repositioning. Opa with the swarm towards garage doors will maybe use it. I don't think so. It's gonna be of any use though. Two players pushing it towards C long now. And there you go. Sova's also gonna be slowly making his way there. And Opa now gets the info. Paranoia as well landing. The swamp is gonna slow down their push for a second. Opa still with the charge in his hand. Will he be able to deny the site entry? Fearless. Good for the third too. And Raider, I did think that the Vandals
30
would become
seconds
an
left.
issue for Team NJ itself, but I guess the 1 or 2 Vandals that they had were pretty good enough for them to get the round on the board, like almost secure
Yeah.
most of the kills till now.
I mean, the way Fearless is playing so far is quite good in this specific round. Obviously, combined effort has to come in the near future as well, but we do have a recon dart
10
coming in so
seconds
that they
left.
can get an insight of where the player is. If they get that info, they can easily shut them away. Here comes the shock dart to deny the plant. Oh, it is quite possible that the plant is going to get denied. Yes, they don't have any time to go for a plant. It's basically a 2v3 equation. The standoff is there. Okay, Parent also falls on. Nico takes Opa out of the equation. Shouldn't have actually gone for that kind of trade fire because now, as you can see, the attackers are going to have that massive economical disadvantage. The marshals are going to come through 1 or 2 Vandals probably. A Guardian in favor of Cyrex. Stinger. I think this semi-buy that is coming in from ORGLESS 6 can be effective. It still can be effective as they do have the Empress. So maybe Reina is going to invest in that particular scenario. But NJ on the other corner can go for some backstab with the help of from the Shadow because he also has got an ultimate available. So let's wait and watch how effective this approach is going to be. Okay, with the Marshal. This guy is making sure that he shuts down all those
Deploying drone.
alarm bots and other utilities and then from grenades and other things that are being posted over here. Okay, the info has been revealed. Yeah, the turret down. Swarm grenade. Yes, it has been taken down as well. But so far, the entry is yet to come. Okay, Zion has already made an approach. Zion, Tanit, all of these individuals have already pushed in. Now the plant could be coming in very, very soon. This is a very interesting, a decent B hit. But as we can see, they're just waiting. And the spike is outside at this point. Okay, finally the plant is going to queue in, but that's like even before going down, he takes 2 down. Nico retaliates. It could be a possible A hit, and that's exactly what they're aiming for. But Reina, Cyrex, he is patiently holding a very vigilant corner. Ginola gets Fearless out of the equation, but no! Bulldog is going to be on par. Opa and Fluffy, they get 2 more. It all trickles down to the one last guy, Ginola. He has to be the behemoth. Does not have that much of an HP, no shields for him to work with. And even when it comes to utils, yes, he has got the Cloudburst and
30 seconds
the
left.
dash is available. One good swing. Oh, he gets the info. That's more than enough. Once you have the info, you can easily deny the plant and other things coming into the picture. Switches to Bulldog and shuts him away. Opa gets a 2k. And yes, we do have a scoreline of 10-7. NJ slowly coming back into the competition.
NJ definitely making a slow comeback, yet a steady one. Is now going to be just 3 rounds away from equalizing the situations, and with that I think the economy is also going to be it's going to be slightly better for the defenders itself because they've been winning some rounds. Okay, like 3 rounds in a row. AR Cyrex will be the one top fragging right now with 24 kills. On the other hand, if you look at the scorecards from NJ, like the maximum kills that they have is like 15, 14, 13. And that's like way less than whatever AR Cyrex has managed to find for himself. Neko is going to use that drone towards A shot, get some early info. They're going to spot the turret as well, which is going to give them the info at the kill site. It's going to be early towards A side. But they'll make a lot of sound towards A so that they are forced to rotate. But instead, they'll completely give away the site instead. Ooh, and Shay with some big brain plays. I hope that that could work for them because the way ORG6 was going about it was that they left the site completely for retake itself and they gave the site for the plant, and then the retake would be really hard on util and they just get those entries right away. This time it's not going to be the case for ORGLESS 6 because they did use some utilities, but they'll now be going towards the C side.
Wow.
Zion has already made his way towards the C positions and he is going to get all the info out of it, but 69G on the other hand is going to come in with a counter, takes on Ginola. One of the staff fraggers is going to fall. Killjoy as well, not expecting a push with an off like that, is going to get picked off. Tyrant still will be able to get the spike in, planted. Ooh, the blaze storm and the dash into the site like that. A bit reckless move. Fearless knows there's someone who is the smoke, and there you go, Tyrant pushes out. Even his position after being known is gonna be really good. Down to a 1v1 situation that Lix Is going to use it rolling thunder, but Omen completely
What?
to his log is going to cut the uplane. This round was not at all a round. They had to lose, man. What was that? That was a colossal wreck there coming in from their strategies. Ay, Fluffy. No, man. The aggression definitely a good thing, but not like that. You don't have to dash into 3 players like that without any info. Definitely had to get punished for it, and they will be punished for that aggression without any info and any util. They will get countered nonetheless. An unfortunate round, though.
I mean, they will have the credits to invest, but they don't have the round now to lose. They can't lose, man. If they lose one more round, the only option would be an OT. And if they lose after that one more round, then obviously they'll have to go to the decider where no advantages will be in the favor of Team NJ. Right now, Team NJ would be looking forward to win every single round from here. They would love to go for a scoreline of 13-11, but that's just not something which is easy. Some dashes, some updrafts is something that I'm looking forward to. Opa on the other corner is pretty close to the E-shot region, and as we can see, the all drone has been invested. Well, there you go. Ginola shutting him away. The paranoia comes through. Ginola still holding off a good spot. They're trying to deny the plant. It's just not going to happen, man. Invested too early. Empress is coming through. I guess it's an easy 12-7 coming in from here. I doubt something fruitful is going to happen. But yeah, they're still waiting, getting all those infos from A-shot. Yes, we have a backstab also coming in. But why is that, Fluffy? Why are you backing out? Could have like taken that backstab. They're like, we are going to approach. All 4 of them are going to push in a way where the value might come through, but the aftershock was not at all helpful. Ginola finds Fearless. Oh yeah, the flashes are still working. Fluffy gets one. Tyrant retaliates, shuts him away. Xeon and Nico also pitching in the best efforts. We have a 12-7 scoreline. ORGLESS 6. Yeah, you are going to win.
Put them to sleep.
See, Raider, I think that one round which NJ was like making mistakes where Fluffy dashed in and all the rest of the players weren't able to get there 1v1s. That's where everything turned around, and that's where they were just like, now they won't be able to get any rounds, and ever since then ORGLESS 6 has just been completely dominant on this map itself. 3 rounds, the momentum that NJ had found for themselves, they lost it as quickly as they got it for themselves. Could have been a bit more steady, could have been a bit more calm and patient. That the careless plays are what's gonna make them lose this match itself. But then again, Ginola gets the side entry to the C. Okay, they can get the spike into defender. Spike down. Tyrant is gonna take down Fluffy. Opa finds one before getting shut down. That is Fury find much out of this round, but at least they've gotten the site back again. And okay, they're holding the spike like that so that the Omen can't TP and get the spike itself. But oh well, Tyrant just is built different, I guess. He's gonna take it away nonetheless. The setup not working for them whatsoever. There's still one player holding A side before they finish that rotation, but that was not a rotation, that was a fake instead. 3 players still holding outside C, and it's just gonna be Opa with the Sheriff solely responsible for holding down the site.
Nola, what will he do? Let's wait. Okay, there goes the recon dart. It is going to give up the info, but Opa still is effective. Gets one more. It's Ginola who has been compromised. They have to fall back. That's the only option that they're left with. They're approaching from garage. But we have turret. We have the storm grenades over here. Okay, there you go. Turret is going to push back a bit. But still, and might come through. Here comes our own Fearless. Shuts down Tyrant. The spike has been dropped. 69G Fearless. Look at them still breathing the hopes. And it is possible. It is possible, guys. We still have to see if the OT comes in. In the previous map, it did came in. In this map, it can come in again. But only if there are no mistakes. Only if there are some good executes. Some, not just good, I believe I have to say 110% good, effective executes coming in from Team Inche. Then only that option is viable. Then only that option is opened up. For now, it does feel like that once again it could be a probable A hit. Because on A side, so far, they have been just so effective. Just been so valuable when it comes to Team ORGLESS 6. But look at ORGLESS 6. Once again, they're making sure that they're going to go for a slow and steady approach. They're not moving a lot. Okay, finally, they are approaching A. Two guys on A shot, one guy on A main, probably. That's the approach. Okay, everybody is now rotating. But here comes our drone. Is this going to give up the info? Yes, they do have the info right now. From here, let's see if something crucial goes on. KJ still was able to like hide himself. ORGLESS 6. This is your turn. This is your turn to go for a decider. But NJ on the other corner is making sure that they are going to slow it away. They are going to take the control in their favor. 12-8 is the scoreline that we are talking about. Apart from that, Owl Drone obviously gives up the info, but from here the recon dart is going to go. There you go. But Sova is holding the smokes. Sarix with the pre-fire walks in. Tyrant on the other corner shots Fluffy away. Dead Flick gets Ginola. It's an easy 3v3 coming in from both the sides. The plant is not going to stop. Last 30 seconds to play with. The plant is done. Two guys holding under Haven. One guy is coming for a backstab, and that's the KJ. It could work. It could work as they don't have a backstab. ORGLESS 6 has no idea there is a backstab coming in. And even Sarix is speaking on the wrong corners. They can easily shut down this under Heaven approach. Opa, you have to redeem yourself, man. This is the moment you can bring back your team. Missing initially, but finally connecting, but Cyrex retaliating.
One enemy
So
remaining.
will he go down? I think it's quite possible. Yes, that's happened. Cyrex, he has to come up with a 1v2. Can he? He did a 1v1. Devours. Goes for a dismissal. Time is running low. Shuts down the player, but the time is not that much. There you guys. There you go. Team NJ. He lost the game. And Ginola, absolutely happy with what he did. Cyrex, I have to say this, man. You have been the best. The behemoth for Team ORGLESS 6. You are the savior for them. I mean, the way he played throughout the rounds was absolutely amazing. Be it on the attacking half or on the defensive half, this guy definitely turned the day in their name.
He definitely was able to take it away, take it home, and get the second map on the board for his team. Massive, phenomenal performance coming in from this guy, and just like so many blunders on the other hand coming in from Team NJ that they could have pretty easily avoided and not gotten into, and they could have pretty easily taken away this map itself. But then again, this map was meant for ORGLESS 6 to P1, and we will be finally moving forward to the decider map of a bind, which is for sure gonna be another fun match up to like witness. And yeah, your predictions definitely did come true. It was me who was expecting a 2-0 scoreline, Raider, and I know you're happy about that. But see, in my opinion, there was a huge possibility for NJ to win this match itself, but just things didn't work out for them. Things didn't go in their favor a lot of times, and the presence and the positions and just the overall map control was not the best in this map itself. Maybe in bind we can see something completely turn around for them, or maybe it's just gonna be ORGLESS 6 using the momentum that they've won in this map going in their favor, and they could take away the match. But yeah, this was a really good map coming up. And yeah, what do you think about this, Raider? How did you feel?
It was fun, man. It was fun to watch the way NJ was initially showing their presence, bringing that momentum from Ascent to Haven. But obviously, it's a triple-sided map. I knew that they are going to have a lot of trouble once they switch the sides. But I had no idea that in attack, you are going to fail miserably like that. That too, when your opponent has got double duelist composition. They are on the defensive side, they have the double duelist composition. But if you see Cyrex, specifically him, the way he played was absolutely amazing. Like, he was just so cautious about every single corner. He was just so cautious about every single approach. Yeah, he knew that he is a duelist. I mean, why I'm saying this is because in the second half, you got to see Cyrex popping off in a very good manner. But if you talk about the first half, in the initial 12 rounds, you can clearly see Cyrex was calculating his every move. He was just patiently waiting. He was just swinging in onto Garage. He was the second one or the third one from his team to peak on a particular side. He was never the first one, because he knew as a duelist, it's just not that easy to sufficiently fulfill your team's desires, fulfill your team's requirements. If you go for a peak, you might get shut down. Yes, you do have a leer, but that can only be effective if you kind of complement it with the other teammates. If there is a hit on C particular side, you can go ahead and come from CT spawn and throw a leer, and at that point your KJ, your other individual teammates can shut the opponent down. That is the right effectiveness that Reyna can bring to the table, and that's exactly what they were able to get so far. Yes, we have seen a lot of value coming in from Cyrex, be it the map of Ascent or this one to be precise. And for now, I guess we just have to wait and watch and see how valuable in the next map of Bind Cyrix is going to be. But as you can see, he is indeed the MVP. No doubt in that, with 28 amazing frags. And the irony is, the top fragger of Team NJ is having the same amount of frags as the same amount of deaths from Team ORGLESS's Cyrix. That's interesting.
It is definitely interesting, but the point that you were talking about, that he wasn't the one every time entering the site, he knew his role was really important. I'll talk about that in a bit, but let's take a look at the KDAs. 28-15-9 is going to be Cyrax's KDA, absolutely destroying NJ this time. Gnola is going to be close second with 19-14-4 and 255 ACS. Neko with 14-13. And on the defender side, on the other hand, NJ wasn't, performing that too well this match. Anyways, it's going to be Cyrax definitely becoming the MVP of this map itself, with 3 first bloods, 4897 damage coming in his favor, and a 20% headshot percentage going in his favor too. ADR is going to be 233 and 375 is going to be the ACS in his favor. We have some changes in the level up leaderboard. I don't think so. It's still going to be Fluffy at top. Second is going to be Because I'm Batman, and third will be Garv. Fearless has made his way towards the top 5 there, and it's going to be Opa as well towards the 7th position, if that counts. If he can still make sure that his team qualifies after this, he will be able to maybe rank up a little bit. But if he gets eliminated today, I don't think so he will be able to go any further than the 7th position itself. But Fluffy definitely on top still is just absolutely destroying some players. But even Fluffy will be losing if he loses this match, and he'll be losing his position too, because then again, Because Batman and Garv are still in the tournament, and they will be getting more points, and they will be ranking up. I think the position will be out of his hands. But top 4 players till now in the tournament have been Batman with 3 MVPs, Cyrax with 2 MVPs, Garv with 2 MVPs, and Envy with 2 for themselves too. As far as the kills goes, 84, 86, 86, and 86 will be the count for them. Like pretty similar. Every single one of them have gotten something close to 85, 86ish, and that's a really good situation. And as far as the point that you made goes, Reina knew that his position was really important, and the duels that he would take, he needed to ensure that he won, because he was then again a duelist. And that's why whenever we saw ORGLESS 6 execute, they didn't execute just one side. There would have been one player towards the C side lurking, trying to find someone down, someone to take down there. And on the other hand, you'd see someone towards the mid side, and the rest of the 3 players towards A. But a really good setup, a really good way to execute sides this time we saw from ORGLESS 6. Let's see what exactly will they be bringing into the next map of Bind. That is going to be the final match of this BO3. Let's see who exactly will take away that victory and who exactly will be qualifying for the further rounds. With that, it is time for a short... Okay, we will take a short break in like 2 seconds. But till then, Raider... Ooh, okay, it is time for a short break. We will be right back after it with the map of Bind.
As promised, after a quick short break, yes, we are once again back at the Esports Club Presents Showdown Series Season 2 of Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron, GP partner Zodiac Gaming, and media partner Gossip.gg. Pi Raider and Pi, we are here on the desk and we have already witnessed two of the most interesting matchups so far. First one went down to 3 OTs, 30 rounds. After that, we got to have the result of the map of Ascent, and after that, in a span of like 24 rounds, we got to have the result. 13-8 was the scoreline of Haven. Now, we have a lot of speculations about Bind as well. So I would like to ask you, Pi, what are your speculations? What might happen in this match?
See, the way ORGLESS 6 performed in the last match, I really think that they'll be able to take the lead, and I think they'll be able to take the momentum with them in the next match, and they'll be able to, take control of the map itself because of it, and hopefully they'll be starting towards the attacker side, and they'll be able to, go with their aggressive stances and go in a bit too strong there. But no, they're going to be starting towards the defender side. In the beginning, the first half is not going to be the best for them. Maybe they can pretty easily still get away with a lead after the end of the first half, but on the other hand, let's take a look at the agent select there. We can see a Brim, we can see a chamber being used, and a Cypher as well. We can maybe see a double Sentinel setup coming in. On the other hand, if you take a look at Packers, it's going to be just one Cypher as a Sentinel, one Smoker is going to be Brim, Fade, Raze, and it's going to be the final agent is going to be Sky. Okay, a double initiator, single controller, single duelist, single Sentinel setup is going to be what they're going to go for, which is going to be Team NJ. And on the defender side, if you talk about them, like double Sentinels, single initiator, single duelist, and single Smoker would be their comp. Decent enough, let's say.
Yeah, to be honest, it's quite good because Ginola is fighting on a chamber. It is a Sentinel, but it is more or less like a pseudo duelist. It can act like a duelist. It has got the head enter, the trademark, the rendezvous, and the force, of course. So I think Ginola can once again be quite phenomenal. And the way Cyrex have performed so far, we have seen him performing on a Phoenix, we have seen him performing on a Arena today, and now it is his turn to play on a Raze as well. So he is picking up those crucial role for the team and is fulfilling it. That's the best part for me, to be honest. The way he performed in the previous map was amazing. But this is the moment for Team NJ to redeem themselves, and this is exactly the moment for ORGLESS 6 as well, to be the champ, to come up with a reverse sweep, to show that yes, that was a mistake, that we lost an OT, but we are far better than you when it comes to having the sheer manpower and also the synergy. I think it's quite crucial for both the teams to win and make a statement out here. But I am happy to say that this is just the lower bracket round 2, guys, and the kind of competition that we are witnessing in lower bracket round 2, it does mean that the lower bracket round 3, lower bracket finals, upper bracket finals, even grand finals for the same factor is going to be so amazing. The action is going to be so on par. So yes, for that reason, I am looking forward to see who is that particular individual team who's going to move forward, because remember guys, at the end of this day number 4, we'll have just top 4 teams surviving the Esports Club Presents Showdown Series Season 2 of Valorant, of course. So yeah, wait and watch, be ready, because the action sure does look on par. Opa is a little bit disappointed about what happened in the previous few maps, but I think it should go off. The disappointment should go off because of his performance that might come in this particular map. I'm definitely counting on him when it comes to Team NJ. He is one of the best individuals that you can really have. A very good initiator and a Sentinel, depending on which particular agent he is going to choose. I mean, which particular approach he's going to go with. I think this is the moment where he can outshine.
I think all NCA needs to do is just calm down a little.
Oh, this is a nice
like, all they need to do is just like calm down a little, and then pretty easily they'll be able to get the kills and the rounds itself. I guess they're panicking a bit more than needed. That's why they're not able to, play their best performance or whatever they can do normally. There you go, Fluffy. Good start for that. The first blood definitely going to him for NJ this time. Slowly coming in. Okay, the headshot is definitely gonna come in. It's gonna be a take 2, and the grenade would do the job. But oh well, he's gonna push in through the smoke. Can he find it? Yeah, there you go. Fluffy expects it.
Amazing.
Smoke. Just a one shot. All he needed was just one shot. It was pretty low there, and I don't think so they can. I think it's going to be a pretty easy entry. Neko pushing in with the blinding lights is going to flash Fluffy, but I don't think so that was even needed.
Blinding lights,
you pretty easily just took him just on the aim duel itself. They have the side control. They can pretty easily get the spike down, but it's still a 3v4 retake, and they can make it back.
Once again, Sky is pushing through this Bats Shars, but 69G is going to deny it. And not just that, he's going to pick one more. Look at him going all in with the classics. The last man standing, Ginola, the pseudo duelist. He will get one. Won't go far as Opa counters him. Wow, with a phenomenal pick with his boost. Is going to come back into the action. NJ winning the first round just like the previous map. Look at this, through the smoke, the judgment that these guys have. This is all thanks to the experience that they're getting. And obviously, guys, all the audience that are here witnessing this action, I would like to say, just gain the experience. Just figure out, just plan attacks like these. See what these guys are doing, because they are the ones who are setting the meta in Indian esports scenario of Valorant. They're doing a great job at it. Now, moving forward, ORGLESS 6 with a deficit and not a very good buy. I think ORGLESS 6 might just lose this one as well, but this time they are approaching for B and they're pushing through B mains. Nobody is really going for hookah. I guess it could be Opa who's going to swing from hookah. Okay, the cam goes in. Let's see if he's going to get any info. Oh, as soon as the cam opens up, it gets shut down. But yeah, the site access has been delivered. There's teleported from the teleporter, and from there things will change. But I guess it is again going to be a teleport coming in from here. NJ wants to play the mind games. They are just repaying the favors. Look at them. But Opa is still here. He can be the phenomenal one. He can shut Sky. The guiding light, if that comes, it will be valuable. But no, Nico is not going to invest in it. From Haven, we'll get to see some interesting shots. Kinola denying the plant. TEC retaliating. 3v3 is the fight.
This is definitely going to come down to a 3v3 situation, and Opa gets okay with 169G, finds one for himself, and Opa with a 3k this round is going to find a lot of impact onto the round itself. A 2-0 scoreline, but that's what we've been witnessing in the past match as well. NJ finds the first 2 rounds, and then eventually when ORG6 gets a good buy, they, you know, completely somehow find a way to scatter whatever NJ setups are or whatever their strategies are completely. Hopefully they'll be able to take the lead that they find right now and extend it, and like at least get some more rounds on the board before they start giving rounds back to ORG6. As far as the setups go, as far as the attacking setup go this time, like 4 players holding towards B long, Fearless is going to be using that Trailblazer to clear some close positions. Not going to find anyone towards B long there. No one towards... Ooh, no one towards 3 as well. It's going to be Neko. Pulling back side. The ultimate was also invested, if I'm not wrong there. Kinola is now going to push towards hookah. There's going to be the reveal as well. Not going to find anything out of it. Your Cyrex has already made his way back to his lamps. And Opa, solo-loading shot. He did spot him. He's still a bit careful. Zopa, he doesn't have a full buy this round. He's going to be playing a bonus round itself. They need to be a bit careful, and if they get those entries on time, and if they are able to find the player holding to his lamps, they can get the round 2.
Regrowth, a very important ability from that Sky is going to be utilized. Prowlers coming in from Fade. Okay, they have decided to like infiltrate and they can easily break down the tripwires as well. But let's see what happens next. Satchels pushes the opponent back a bit. They're still there into the competition. First pick is yet to come. Not that easy to get the first pick. From both the sides, we can clearly see the struggle. Regrowth is helping them a lot. Oh no, Zeon finds one. That's the opening that we were seeking. On the hindsight, Nico finds 2 on the lamps. Fearless retaliates and takes down Cyrex. The question is, what will Ginola do? Answer is, he's going to pick him apart. Weasel is coming in. Maybe he's going to get some picks. No. Opa also gets picked off. Nico with a 3K is going to come back into the action. And this was a much needed round from Team ORGLESS 6. I mean, in the second round, we got to see like 2 players from Team NJ were shut down. That means they had to reinvest. And obviously, they didn't have that kind of a buy in their favor. So that reinvestment was not that good. But finally, as we can see, ORGLESS 6 and NJ, both of them are now sticking to a full buy. On the hindsight, Cyrex with the double satchel, he wants to play a judge card at this point. Let's see if that judge is going to be on point or not. It's always fun to see. There was a time when you like, if bind queues in, you just go for raise, you just go for judge and pitch in the double satchels, and if you're good with the lineups, you can easily shut down 2 to 3 individuals. That's exactly what this guy is looking forward to. Look at this. The Trailblazer gives up the info that there is one guy holding the elbow, but did they get any info about Ginola, the chamber, holding back onto the side? Trademark gives up the position that there are certain pushes, certain aggressive stances coming through the hookah. But I guess this is once again a mind game. They can easily TP back to A.
It's definitely a mind game that they're trying to play here. Maybe if they're able to fake B, they can get this rotation started from the A side. But then again, there is a lot of setup. There is a lot of trips towards A side as well. So Cypher will eventually get an idea of whatever they're trying to do. But Fearless already using his ultimate is gonna use Sears. Can he find anything out of it? Upa gets the opening, but instantly gets countered. Neko still loading backside, gets two for himself before getting traded off. Fluffy is gonna be the player who finds the trade. Ginola is thinking of going in aggressive. There's gonna be a paint shell right behind him. 69G finds Ginola through the smokes. Fluffy with some really good conversions and really good shots connected. Takes on Sion. Last but not the least, it's gonna be Cyrex with Judson. Ooh, Judson is that? Gets one. Some more jump peaks. Not gonna find much out of it. Needs to try to rotate out there now. Cyrex, ooh. As Vandal too. Might be able to save it. But then again, it was an eco round, so I don't think so. He needs to take this away from here. Could commit too. He is gonna commit that as well. There's two players holding long. There's no one side, and the plant is not at all for them. What even is it with this plant? They can wallbang it, but oh well, it's not gonna be possible.
No, it's
if
not.
He's able
it's
to
not
pull this
wallbangable.
off. I don't think so. I don't think so. There is gonna be time for them to close in and all. But a really good call. They're really close around there, and not a good plant at all. What was that?
It was a plant in a very, I guess, difficult equation because they were getting flooded by the individual. Somebody was picking in from elbow. There were some certain individuals who were trying to come from CT spawn as well. So that was a pressurized situation, no doubt. And that plant was not that optimum. Although this is an area where you have to be like very good at because the post-one scenario can be very tricky. As we can see, Cyrex was almost about to go for a defusal. He was taking it, but at the end, Inola and other teammates were not there available for the backup, so that's exactly why Cyrex got countered. But yeah, guys, once again, after a good start, we have a showstopper. The Stim Beacon is activated. Here comes the showstopper. All right, Fluffy finds two. Attackers are doing good at this point. But the teleporter was opened up. Fluffy finds a 3k. He's looking forward to go for an ace. Let's see if he gets it or not. We've seen an ace in the previous round, but Ginola with the headhunter hunts the controller that flick. No, flick. Fluffy. Oh, I thought that it's going to be an ace. Fluffy was already on a 4k, but Fearless sums up the day by taking down Ginola. With two individuals down and three surviving and a plan done. And the round one, I think it's a win-win situation for Team NJ. That's exactly why I said this might go to decider, but NJ is the one which can seal the deal. Yes, they are still wrong at a lot of points, but Bind is a map where you can easily bring a lot of value if you are synergized and composed and you can shut down your opponent. And now it does feel like that while attacking, they're timing their attack. They're not just being that hasty as they were in both the map of Ascent and Haven respectively. Currently they're showing their patience, but there is a full buy from both the sides. And the Bath is being preoccupied with the spy cam. It is giving up all the info that is much needed at this point, but Tyrant, look at him jiggling, eking, figuring out where the place could be.
Tyrant is still going to be holding back sight right now. He has a good position though. He's not yet found the first blood either side. And just like you said, NJ is definitely looking good in this specific match itself and this map itself. Two players will be holding the B side. Chambers already pushed up too deep outside Hookah. I don't think so. He's going to expect Cypher to be rotating here. But Hookah, can you get the kill? No, but Gnola gets the better of him and gets the kill. Instantly repositions. Is going to fall back right away. And, oh well, Hookah just not able to pull the backstab there. Fearless is going to be using his Trailblazer, tries to get some info. He knows there's someone close lamps, and he did get some info for this tripwire too. That flick finds one, 69G gets another. It's going to be Xian getting picked off. Cyrax not expecting someone to be holding close right. Fearless gets a beautiful picks there. And Brim is also going to use his ultimate so that the spike gets the plant gets denied for a little bit, but I guess Fearless has different plans. Shuts down every single player that comes to his crosshair. Fluffy gets 1 and 5 on one score line going for NJ. A really well played situation. And yeah, if maybe Ginola had gotten picked off a bit earlier, they would have found the round sooner, but I guess it's just still pretty good for them. no eco.
At the
for
end, if you're
ORGLESS,
able to clutch it out in your favor with a lot of manpower still available, that's good for you. NJ definitely is going to be in a need of reinvestments, but that orbital strike that came through from Tyrant, I guess that was a hasty decision because he knew that he's already losing. When it comes to the approach, he was just like, maybe that he's going to get some damage with the orbital strike or maybe delay the plant. He did that. At the end, the value of that denial is just not going to be effective enough. Prowler's going in, the boom bot is going to get the idea, but here comes the Bucky Sarix. Double satchels from his corner is still going to work. Here comes the guiding light, but we have to the force. It is absolutely effective. The ultimate being effective so far. Inola, he's the X factor for his team. And now he knows that there are more than 2 individuals out there. But look at this. Nico slowly picking in, getting the right value. Can he get more? He could have got, but the wall bangable shots are going to get connected. Look at this. Thrifty round is going to get converted in the favor of Team ORGLESS 6 as NJ. Last man standing was Fluffy, and he also gets shut down. Well, I guess Team ORGLESS 6 has to thank to one and only Almighty Ginola. The way he played here. Look at this. First pick on Fade. Second pick also was there on, I guess, probably, if I'm not wrong, Sky. Yeah, he was able to shut down Sky. Nico was able to take the trade. And Tyrant finally sums up the deal by taking down Fluffy. So it's, yes, 2-5 scoreline. That means ORGLESS 6 is still at a deficit. And in this map, you need to have a good upper hand when it comes to the defensive part. For the first half, I think ORGLESS 6 really needs to get some good rounds in their favor. If they don't, at the end, the price to pay is going to be massive.
That's definitely a really accurate point there, and they need to be like a bit more careful this round because they found one round here, and after like losing 4 rounds there, and Opa with his Guardian takes out the Opper, has gotten a lot of impact, has gotten out a lot of value from this round itself too. There's gonna be a reveal to his backside. There's gonna be no one holding that. Fearless finds Zion. Oh, Zion, and it's gonna be a 3v5 retake right away. The plan. It's gonna go down, and the round already going in favor for NJ this time. They shouldn't be losing this, given how the manpower is in their favor and the position as well will be working for them itself here. Cyrex with the showstopper takes one down. Neko gets one for himself, but down to 1v3 situation. Tyrant good for one. Instantly is gonna get picked off. Another rotation coming in from the CT side itself. They'll be finding another round. NJ a 6-on-2 scoreline. Or 6 are definitely at a backhand at this point.
Well, I have to say this, that NJ in the previous round was phenomenal. Specifically Opa, the way he was able to play the mind games. I just in love with that. Because look at him. He was trying to swing onto the bats on the towers, but there was a guy who was holding there. That particular angle was pretty much capitalized with an operator. He could have taken down, but eventually what he did was baited him. Put up a spy cam, this guy shot the spy cam, and then instantaneously a crowd shot came in. But from here, we have another round going in. Stim Beacon, Trailblazer, Ancient Nades. Yes, we have a lot of utilities being invested once again. Showstopper is coming in. I guess he's going to go ahead and push into the shards. Possibly take 1 or 2 rounds over here. Can actually go for a 2k. Oh, he gets one. Finally, Fluffy, invaluable once again in this round. Orbital strike being hit. No plants is going to come that easily. But I guess still the plant could be coming in. Zion gets countered. Neural theft, it is unviable. It is just not possible for this round. Neural theft is not going to happen. NJ on the other corner with help of Seekers. They do get a lot of information, but Ginola with a classic still is valuable. Now picks up a Phantom and picks Fearless out of the equation. It's a 2v2. Where if you can see, NJ is down to a decent amount of HP, I would like to say, but Fluffy is not at all at a comfortable spot. Although with that lineup, that pick denies a bit of a time period has been snatched away. Still playing on time. Oh, here comes a swing, but not being fruitful. This guy has to play. Fluffy, can you put down Ginola and Tyrant as well in one shot? No, not at all. It is a 3-6 scoreline. ORGLESS 6, they are making sure that you bite the dust.
They definitely are making sure that they bite the dust here. But like, really good plays from both the teams itself. I still have to say ORGLESS 6 is struggling a little bit, but I think they'll be able to pick up the pace in the second half itself. And then again, I did say that they were a bit more of an attacking sided team there, and holding to his defense, they will be like obviously to his back foot a little bit, but even then a 6-3 scoreline is going to be a pretty decent scoreline for them to, you know, play off from. That being said, NJ once again will be having a good buy, but I don't... Okay, 6-9G won't be able to buy one Prowler this round. Not gonna be that big of an issue for him. Sarex holding close hookah. There's gonna be a blinding light being used by Sky itself to get some info outside hookah. Maybe he spotted someone there. Two players pushing into his showers. There's gonna be the Trippias getting taken down. Okay, good spams there, good shots there. At least they've taken some issues, like taken some trips down. So that's gonna make their entries a little bit more easier if they do decide to hit A. 4 players, in fact, 3 players still holding A.
Yeah.
Waiting for the first frag, first blood or something, and then maybe they could rotate. But Deathlick this round is not going to be investing much, just has a Deagle in his hand. And even the Molly is not going to be bought. Not the best buy for them. On the other hand, Cypher holding backside is now going to deploy his cam. It's going to be something if you're feeling his position. Okay, it's going to be the Fades reveal coming in. Tyrant takes down 69 Zeon. Go for another Fluffy. He's going to fall, and Kinola takes up that flick. Down to a 2v5 situation already of 6. In a really good position. They have the man advantage going for them, and Zeon expecting someone to be holding a shot. Waits for Fearless to push in, and Tyrant through the smoke finds Opa. Gets another kill on the board, and a 4-on-6 score line. Just like you said, man, OR6 is slowly getting their control back on the game, and they can pretty turn this around from a 6-on-6 score line if get 2 more rounds right away. But a small timeout coming from NJ, which is fairly needed, I think.
I think NJ, they're using everything that they have in a game particularly quite well. No doubt, ORGLESS 6 lately is coming back to the game, but the fact is, NJ still is there with the lead. And honestly, this lead should be at least 8-4 from here. This tactical timeout that has been queued by 69G from Team NJ, it is obviously going to give them a lot of insight, but Opa is out there. Look at him figuring out what is going on and how they can execute in a bigger way. Fearless so far has been good. Deathflick, yeah, he has been that average guy for now from this particular team, specifically in this particular map. Yeah, in the previous few maps, we have seen him doing some amazing stuff, but 69G and along with him, I believe Fluffy. These are the 2 individuals which are doing the heavy lifting so far. They are entering, they are getting the picks. And the one more reason is that the agents that they have chosen is also quite good. I mean, the Fade Prowlers are getting all those tripwire confirmations, and then following it up, we do have the Painful Needs coming in from one and only Raze. That's exactly why those tripwires have so far not been that effective. Because usually in the map of Bind, you expect that those tripwires are going to get you a lot of value. You are going to catch your opponent off guard. But in order to deny all of that, these Prowlers, Painful Needs, the Boom Bots, they have been so far so phenomenal. Specifically on the B side. But once again, it's going to be an A hit. This time, do they have weapons? I doubt it. I think once again that weapons are going to be on a compromising end. Okay, Ginola gets Fearless out. That itself is a very bad start for Team NJ. It could be a 5-6 score line, but NJ is looking forward to get more and more and more of a value. But here comes a good shot from Zeon, retaliating Opa. Ginola down to like 20%, 30% of HP, but Nico is out there helping him with the regrowth. As you can see, he's back to 90% HP. So Ginola, good for one more swing, I believe.
I didn't find it really important to crack that. Deathblick goes down. 2 players still holding Shaz, man. I don't think so. It's gonna be that easy for NJ to find anything out of this round. Fluffy with a Bucky in his hand. His position not yet known, but 69G is gonna fall in the meanwhile. Neko is gonna get picked off. Cyrax as well comes and gives a raised diff to Fluffy itself, a 5-on-6 score line. The judge, being a better shotgun at this point, is gonna get the best of him. Fluffy with the 14-8 score line, has 3 assists on the scorecard. There's a decent play performance coming in, and Ginola on the other hand, as always, is gonna be the top fragger. But Cyrax is struggling quite a little bit to get those kills, man. He's definitely going to invest in AWP, and definitely it's going to be the last round, so they don't have to think much about the economy or anything.
Teleport's ready.
But let's see. Both of them holding an AWP in either sides. Zeon was going to use a shrimp, but the Prowler, the second spotted, falls down. He's going to use it to his like outside shot instead.
Has come Ginola. Will he do something amazing? He already got one. Neural theft being utilized so far. Shuts down Zeon. His counterpart is away. We have guiding lives to Trailblazer being quite effective. Nico, he also gets shut down. No backstab so far. But Ginola, as far as he survives, he is going to bring the value. Why would you peek a guy who is on an operator? That flick Was not expecting this kind of a mistake from you. Oh my god, is it an ace on an operator? It could be, it could be. It's quite possible, and it is! It is an operator ace coming in from Ginola. This is the worst way to go out after controlling so much, like having a scoreline of 6-6, then giving up the whole game and getting a scoreline of 6-6 against you. I mean, they started with a 6-2 if I'm not wrong, ORGLESS 6, and now they have a scoreline of 6-6 in their favor. They are on the attacking hive. Along with that, they give Ginola a momentum like that. Ginola with an operator, he was able to get an ace. It was like basically everybody was just turning in front of him. They were walking one by one, take me down, then take my body down. That's exactly how the whole team faltered away. Now Team NJ, you're not at all at a good spot at this point. Yes, the scoreline might seem to you as an equalizing scoreline, but remember guys, now NJ is at the defensive part, which is not a very good part when it comes to this map. It is an attacking map, and with double satchels, we have already seen how far Cyrix can go. And maybe that's something which is again going to happen.
That is definitely something we're gonna be on the lookout for. I don't think so that's gonna happen though. Let's see, let's see. Maybe they can turn the tables around and NJ comes again with some more kills on the board. And there you go, Fearless already getting picked off. Nekos pods him. Gets a lot of swift shots connected. There's gonna be someone holding to his A shot too. Cypher is gonna be the player who gets picked off. Fluffy finds a headshot connected. There's gonna be Tyrant as well. Ooh, good shots. Opa, unfortunately, not landing any of those bullets there. It's not going to do any damage either. Cyrix holding close elbow, waiting for someone to push into his crosshairs. And it's going to be Fluffy. Can we see another race diff coming in? It is highly possible. That's going to be the satchel. Damages him a little bit. That Flick, on the other hand, is going to get the counter hit. 690 takes down one. That Flick fight one. Cyrax down to a 1v1 situation. He has the HP. He has the time too. And there you go. Pretty easily, pretty calmly. He played it off. And there you go. It's going to be an easy round coming in for him.
He is the guy who can change everything, and that's exactly what he proved once again. Cyrix coming up with a 1v2 at the end. That too on those individuals who were stimmed. I mean, they had the stim beacon available. They were able to utilize it. So that fire rate and also the movement would have been a little bit more effective. I mean, the fire rate is definitely something which is going to be quite higher. And that too, when you have a weapon like Host, if you have a higher fire rate, you can easily get a lot of value. But it was Cyrix that you were fighting against. And he's just going to shut you away. Amazing, amazing. Picks coming in from the corner. Now the question is how the whole equation goes away from here. Don't have a very good buy. Ooh, a shorty pick, but Cyrix, he knew what you can do. He knew how far you can go. He knew what you can do. And he was able to execute it in a very good way. That's amazing. Good rounds coming through for now. And let's see. Something different happens. Okay, Ginola, you are trying to swing. We have 3 members who are approaching you. 16NG gets Ginola out. Oh, 16NG actually gets one more. Now that Flick, can he bring the X factor? Fearless, he's sitting outside trees. He knows that he can go for a backstab from here. Well, he has got a Trailblazer coming up against him. People are checking his posy. And yes, his position is pretty much evident at this point. But from A, you have a guy who's running, who's just moving in. I think Tyrant can easily shut down Fearless, and that's exactly what happened. Cyrix on the other corner gets the Death Flick. So it's 8-6 scoreline. Not that big of a difference, guys. We can still see NJ coming back into the picture. And NJ has to time their defense as well as the way they were timing their attack, specifically in the first 8 rounds. But after that, what we saw was complete blunders. Like we saw rounds getting them in just small, I guess, distraction. There was just small distractions that were coming in from Team ORGLESS 6, and NJ was just falling onto that. Utility play from ORGLESS 6 has been so far quite good. They have been better at it. Meanwhile, we have a tactical timeout once again coming in. Yes, we got to see a tactical timeout initially in the first half as well. So NJ, they are definitely trying to plan and plot and figure out whatever is happening to them and how they can like pull through from this equation. So far, it has not been a fun run for Team NJ. And if I'm not wrong, back to back, at least 6 rounds have been taken down in favor of ORGLESS 6 from, I guess, 8th round to now currently the 14th round. Back to back rounds are being converted in ORGLESS 6 perspective, sorry. And be it the attacking half or be it the defensive half, every now and then ORGLESS 6 is just going to be effective, as the way they are playing is just good. Tactical timeout. I think in this tactical timeout, NJ would be plotting how they can be effective with their full buys, because now, yes, as I rightly said, they will be having the full buys in their favor, and in this whole scenario, they might just bring the biggest change. They can stack a particular side. They can go for a post plant. I don't know what their approach would be. Usually at this point, I guess the stack can actually work a lot. But there goes the guiding light. Nobody is actually there on B main. Yes, the players are approaching from Hookah. That's specifically the Sky that is trying to move in. But Opa out there with a judge. He can really bring in the value. Boombot is not going to get the info of that trip fire. But Nico finds Fearless. Attackers once again being effective. Alright. Let's wait, Deathlick. He is definitely giving up a lot of damage. But Fluffy, oh, that's good. With a pain chill nade, he was able to take down Nico. Well, thanks to the damage that was coming in from the other side. ORGLESS 6, what will you do? It's a 4v4 equation. You have to go for a plant. Time is running out. Chech in the hand. Opa.
Cage triggered.
Oh, Opa might just give his position away. It should have not happened, but he's walking in. He's walking in to get more. Can he get nothing? Nothing of value is going to come through. Tyrant is going to shut down Opa. This could have been the biggest X factor. It was a full buy round. No way NJ is going to lose this. It's still quite possible that NJ might come back into the action. No, Ginola, look at him crouching with the hard enter and hunting the heads away. There you go, Phantom Whiff. Oh my god, Fluffy. I am not expecting these kind of plays from Fluffy and Opa. But that's exactly what is happening. 9-6 is the scoreline. We are looking at a cascade fall for Team NJ. ORGLESS 6 on the other corner is definitely enjoying the lead that they have. Ginola, big ups to him. Tyrant on the other corner is lately quite a bit popping off. So let's wait and watch and see what happens next. I guess at this moment, Tyrant has got the orbital strike. He can use it in a very good way when it comes to the post-land scenario. But NJ, they're miles away when it comes to their ultimates. I mean, they can get some good orbs, they can get some good fights in their favor, but looking at their weaponry, looking at their buys that they have, I doubt all of that is going to happen. But Ginola, let's see what happens next. I mean, Ginola in a 1v3 equation takes one down. Fluffy has been countered. Players have to be pushed back. Cyrix, look at him. He's so deep into the side. He's already there into the side and he has got a judge in his hand. And he is totally taking the control. Now, slowly creeping out of the spawn. From CT spawn, he can easily shut down 69G as well. This is not looking comfortable. This is too close for comfort. Cyrix, look at him walking in. Oh, no, 69G, it's just going to give you a position by jumping here and there. Because it's quite obvious that 69G is going to expect that nobody has infiltrated us like the way they did. Nico, Ginola getting the last two. And finally, we just have Opa, who was there on B, now rotated back to A. Can save this judge. Would be better for him in the next particular future, but a lot of whiff initially for Ginola as well. Finally, the connections will be made. Nico gets him down. 10-6 is the scoreline.
Nico will be finishing up the round, but Raider, the difference has grown so drastically, man. It's like 4 rounds. 4 rounds already gone in the favor of ORG 6, and NJ has been struggling a lot. Like, in fact, they've won 8 rounds without losing. Absolutely massive lead, or massive consistency coming in from ORG 6. What a phenomenal gameplay, man. Ginola, on the other hand, has been just outperforming everyone with 22-9 on the scorecard. Massive impact. Really good contribution in the game. Xeon with the cam is gonna spot Opa towards Hookah region. Cyrax with a beautiful first blood, gets the first player down. Xeon expecting Opa to be there, and there he goes, gonna hold him perfectly. Gets another frag on the board, and Xeon gets the Cypher down. The setup is now of no use. Cypher has been picked up, and they've gotten the side control already. There's gonna be a pain shell just in case someone was holding side, but then again, it was of no use. Fluffy has the showstopper online. Raider, do you think he's gonna invest it in this round, given that they've already lost?
Could be a bad move, man.
Yeah, it would be. Ginola finds another, and there you go. I guess this round is almost gone for them. Maybe the next one we'll see something.
Standing.
Oh, there's a backstab as well. Fluffy expecting him. Still not able to get the counter on him though. Oh, a really good 2K. The collat as well. Ginola has already pushed him behind him. There you go, 69G just good for 2. Really good collat though.
Lateral frags are there, but then again, it's more or less like a exit frag, to be honest, for me. Because Section NG was basically the last man standing. He was trying to pull up some good plays, but coming up with a 1v5 is just not that easy. That too, when you have Ginola coming up with a backstab. The way he's playing, the amount of cautious nature that he's showcasing right now is amazing. But yeah, NJ right now are readily available with 4 ultimates, and so does Team ORGLESS 6. Look at this. There are 10 individuals playing here in this particular map, and we have approximately, if I'm not wrong, 8 ultimates already online. That's interesting. Well, Fluffy, he's holding the high angle. Will there be a swing? Yes, he has got that inside. That Ginola is out there on the corner. So Shopper goes in. He's going to for sure shut down Ginola. No denial in that. And once you have a confirmation like that, that you know that the player is cornered, I guess so Shopper is the best thing that you can utilize over there. Because Boombot can be denied. Trailblazer, it is going to get shut down. There's no that he has dropped in. Guiding Light. Yep, Guiding Light is also going to make a lot of pressure. But still, so far, not a lot of, I guess, big moves have been showcased. Yeah, they are going for the Guiding Lights. They're going for different ultimates. The Seekers have been utilized. Cyrex finds one more. That's good, but there you go. Fluffy from the back is going to knock the doors. Comes in the teleporter, shuts down one more individual, and that was Cyrex, if I'm not wrong. And now I think ORGLESS 6 looks quite a weak. They can take him down. They can be utilized, and there comes the orbital strike. This is the moment where everything will change. But no, Nico, Titan, Xeon, what are they doing? Even after such an investment, NJ is unable to be on a better note when it comes to this map, when it comes to this round. Remember, guys, 6-2 was the scoreline, and now it's 12-6. That means back-to-back 10 amazing rounds are already in the favor of Team ORGLESS 6, and it's not even a single opening so far in the second half as well from Team NJ. This is disheartening, man. For all the NJ fans, this is disheartening. This is not the way to go out.
This is definitely not the way they would want to go out either, Raider. They're definitely doing their level best so that they can find a counter, but there you go. Fluffy again is going to fall off right off the bat and completely gets flustered there. Cyrex is going to use his showstopper this time, expecting Sky to be there, uses it next and converts to that flick. Good for one, holding inside, gets one. It's going to be Neko. Cyrex still inside the smoke, waiting for someone to peek in, and there you go. It's going to be 69G. Gets a kill. Still down with 3v3, they can pretty easily do it. Tyrant has been spotted. Opa's position now known. He's gonna get flushed out of there because of the molly. That flick as well, slowly coming up behind Tyrant. The reload sound is definitely gonna give away his position. Not gonna expect him. A beautiful flick converts it. Gets the headshot dink in. Oh, Fade is. He needs to get 2 players down, man. This is gonna be not enough time. Ginola, what was that spray? What happened there? He's gonna get the 3rd frag. That's gonna be the reveal. Tyrant is gonna swing in. I don't think so. That's gonna do much. A 13-on-6 scoreline is gonna be how we end this affair of the first BO3 of the day. Absolutely crazy performances coming in from ORGLESS 6 itself. Both the last matches that we saw, they were struggling initially, but they slowly but steadily came back up. They got map control, they got their duels that they needed to, and even the rounds that NJ was losing, I did see that there were like situations where they could have like outplayed them. It wasn't like a huge 5-on-1 situation going in for them. They did get some of those kills in, but it wasn't just like that good of a deal for them. But a really good try coming in from NJ. If they would have been able to keep up the lead that they had secured in either one of these matches, they could have, you know, won it as well. But I guess not. The map control and the duels just are gonna go in their favor. And the one thing that I'd be focused on is the coordination, the synergy that you keep talking about. Therefore, I think that was like little missing there. Something was not working for NJ, and maybe the underperforming Opa's gameplay today as well could have been a reason or a factor to it.
Well, there are a lot of factors that were in the play when it comes to this particular last map. As you rightly said, definitely the synergy part, the coordination part. Second would be for me personally, trade fires. Not at all. No trade fires were coming in. Backstabs, that was one of the worst part that team had. no backstabs were checked out, and there were certain amazing important rounds which were tackled due to the backstab coming in, be it this map or the Ascent map or even the Heaven map. We got to see a lot of backstabs coming in, specifically from Cyrex and the other guys coming in from Team ORGLESS, and they were able to efficiently make it work, unlike the other team, NJ. NJ were able to win the OTs in their favor, that's good. Ascent was in their favor, but after that, if you see 13-8 and then even a narrower gap, 13-6 was there. That means it's a big statement coming in from ORGLESS, and honestly, from here, I am looking forward to see what happens in future. There is a very big probability that maybe ORGLESS is going to secure the grand finals of the way they are moving in. Because remember, in the upper bracket, round 1, yes, they failed to qualify to the upper bracket semi-finals. They were pushed down to the lower bracket. Out there, they were able to eliminate Silent Assassins 2.0. Now they have eliminated one more team, that's Team NJ. Up next, they might eliminate their competition, and finally they will move on to the lower bracket finals as well. I mean, the way they are playing, the way they are evolving along the way in their matches, I think it's quite possible. And that's exactly why I predicted that ORGLESS be the team which is going to seal the deal, and it might go to decider. Because we might start in a bad way, but at the end, if you are able to sum up the deal in a good way, I mean, a reverse sweep is coming in. That really shows how capable of a team that is. No doubt, ORGLESS is also having certain weak points in their favor, but for now those weak points are just getting flourished, just getting flushed out because of the fact that the other guys are working their way in. Ginola, Tyrant, these two guys were absolutely amazing. Not just Ginola, but even Cyrex. For all the 3 maps, I have to say is that Cyrex was quite fun to watch. The satchels that he was coming up with, the judge shots that he was able to connect, the satchels, the pain shell nades, even the showstoppers were quite effective along the way. So I have to say this, that yes, every single individual from Team ORGLESS worked in harmony, specifically for this map. Yes, there are certain mistakes that they have to work on for the near future, but for now, you are at a good spot as you have qualified to the lower bracket round 3.
They've definitely secured a place in the next round for the lower brackets right now, and that's going to be something worth celebrating, but that still does not make them take the time easy. They still need to grind, they still need to get better, because the next matchup is going to be a bit more difficult than this one, and it's going to be a whole different team with all the different strategies and gameplays and just the outplays and counterplays, whatever they have, is going to be completely a different affair. With that being said, let's take a look at the MVP and the player performances from this match itself. It's going to be Ginola, the MVP for this match, I think, with 25 kills, 11 deaths and 6 assists, 364 ACS will be going in his favor, 5 first kills, and Sky will be coming up close third with 16, 13 and 4 KDA, 216 ACS, and Tyrant is close second. A 17, 7, 10 will be the scoreline for him. A really good performance from Tyrant as well in this match. I would definitely like to point that out. 244 ACS coming in for him. Cyrex this match, he didn't perform much, but he definitely did get some flashy kills, and that was a really, really good thing too.
Well, they did what they can. They performed the way they wanted to. At the end, we have the MVP of the map as well, and it is going to be Ginola for sure. With a chamber pick, with a pseudo duelist, he truly performed like a duelist, and he was able to completely shut his competition away. 5 first kills in this particular map with a headshot percent of 18%. I am definitely in awe with what he did. He is definitely going to be the MVP of the series, but I guess pretty close to him is going to be standing Cyrex from the same exact team, ORGLESS. But yeah, guys, at the end, MVP of the series tag is going to go in the favor of ORGLESS. Ginola, 65 amazing frags so far in this particular map, 17 first kills in 3 maps, 11,000 plus of a damage, and an ACS of 90.33, ADR of 163, headshot percentage pretty close to 50%. Now that really shows how impressive of an aim Ginola has got. Amazing plays. Usually I've seen him playing on a lot of Jet, I've seen him playing on Reyna's, but today he decided to show us what Phoenix is capable of when it comes to his playstyle, and also how he can be so phenomenal with another Sentinel, and that is Chamber.
That definitely was Chamber, and he did play it really well. While he was holding towards the B side, his setup was really good. But we have the top 4 players for the playoff itself. It was because of Batman with the first position with 3 MVPs. Second will be AR Cyrax with 100 kills now, moving up a position. Gur with the 3rd position with 2 MVPs, and NV with 2 MVPs as well with 84 and 86 kills respectively. A good situation, a really good standing for these top players after the playoffs, definitely.
Yeah, pretty much. when it comes to individuals like Because I'm Batman, they did a lot when it comes to their team, but Zero Frags.exe is unfortunately eliminated, so we can't really say what they're going to do in the near future. I mean, we can give them congratulations for what they did in this Showdown series, but now let's have a look at the level up leaderboard. Top 3 individuals, whoever they are. Currently, it is going to be Because I'm Batman, Summer, and Lion. Fluffy actually has dropped quite a bit. Look at him. He was sitting on the top when we talked about him and on day 1, but currently he's at 4th position. Sana, Gurv, these 2 individuals can come back into the picture because Gurv's matchup is up next, guys. The second match that we're going to witness today in a BO3 equation, it will be of tea time, and tea time. They have individuals like Gurv who can be quite good. Remember, guys, if you are there in the top 3, riot goodies and merchandise is going to come your way, so make sure to perform all the 30 individuals. Okay, not 30 now, it's 25 because one team is unfortunately eliminated today. We had started the day with a top 6 scenario, but right now we are left with just top 5 teams, and those top 5 teams are going to take a part in the near future. But for now, good job done and dusted from Team NJ's perspective as well. I mean, you are out of the equation, but then again, they were able to put up a valiant effort. But right now, guys, this is it for the first BO3 of day number 4 of playoffs. We do have one more BO3 pending. That stream will be starting at somewhere around 3:30 p.m. So stay tuned for that as well. I would like to thank our partners, for example, Crucial for Macron, Zotac Gaming, and Gossip.gg, and again, the Esports Club as well, for giving up this amazing IP and giving us this amazing opportunity. We'll be back shortly, guys, at 3:30 p.m. Stay tuned.
When are you gonna upgrade your system? Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.